Y'all go check it out. It's in Total Wines in select stores, definitely in the Southeast. But, go check out your Total Wine, man, or go to their website, order a bottle of Nadaj vodka. It's the best tasting vodka out there, man. You guys got to go in. Go do your thing, man. Let's give love to the people that are currently in the channel. We got Jason Williams in the building. My dog is in the building. We got all things in the building. Retro Game Fight Back. What's going on with your fam? Red Hook Projects, Brooklyn, New York. What's going on? Barbara D is in the building. What's going on, Barbara D? Mario's in the building. Raul Garcia's in the building. What's going on? And then Akello, Nita in the building. And I know we got some other people in the building that have not commented yet. But make sure you all smash the like button. But not only smash the like button, let me go ahead and drop this in here as well, because I just feel like we're doing big things over here at AM Sports Media, integrating some things in our Discord right now. For those of you who are not in the Discord, we talk boxing from sunrise to sundown. You always find somebody in there talking boxing, and we have just introduced some AI functionality in the channel as well. The AI is called Commander XO. My name in the Discord is the Commander in Chief, and the bot name is, or the AI's name is Commander XO. So he's my chief of staff, if you will, in the Discord. You can ask him questions. He's up and he's down. He's up and he's down because sometimes I have him up, sometimes I have him down. But he'll be up pretty soon. He's already cussed out a few people in the Discord. Had to check a few fools in the Discord. So yeah, my AI got some real personality. So y'all join the Discord. It's a great place to talk boxing. All right, Jay. Where you want to start, man? I guess we're gonna start with Scofield, brother.
Yeah, he looking bad in that picture there. He pulled out a fight against Shakur on what?
Pause.
Monday. On Monday, Tuesday.
No, he pulled out like was it Wednesday? It was Tuesday or Wednesday, somewhere around there. So
yeah, because they got paddy wagon for the replacement on Tuesday or Wednesday. Paddy wagon got put up on Wednesday, so I think he pulled. I think he can't. I can't even say it now just because of you.
What you can say?
So, I mean, I'm not gonna repeat what I did about what he did.
Okay.
Anyway, he wasn't part of the fight no longer. He got out of the fight. He was sick. We don't know exactly what happened with him. Hasn't come out yet. His dad made it look really bad. Really bad, just because he was talking so much noise and everything. And then after they decided not to fight anymore, actually they said they wasn't them. It was the British Boxing, whatever that association is, that said he couldn't fight. They're the one that yanked him from the fight. They said they never did it themselves, and they blamed Shakur in multiple ways, multiple accusations. We did a video last week, not condoning, not going along with that at all. We didn't like the fact that his dad was out there putting all this stuff out there with no proof. Then he comes back and says, "No, we're not accusing Shakur." Then he says he is. He said someone poisoned him with the massage or whatever. All this stuff here. I don't know if they were scared or if they got over their head. We picked Shakur to win that fight anyway. So I thought he was over his head in that fight. Rose said, was it weight? I don't know if it was the weight or not. I know a week and a half before Kid posted his weight, it was like 138.4. He still had like 7 to 10 days to get down to 135. So I don't know if he was struggling with weight. Shakur think it was. I don't know what it was. But anyway, they got put Paddy Wagon in there. Josh Padley, electrician, all the time, part-time boxer. I give him credit for just doing what he did to get in there. But yeah, Scofield, I don't know where Scofield goes from here, because supposedly their contract is up in a few months, according to his dad, with Golden Boy. This wasn't a good look the way his dad was putting it out there like that. So I don't know who they're going to go to next, whether it's going to go to Matchroom, if they're going to try to go to Top Rank, or where they're going to go. But it wasn't a good look for his dad on that. But I want to see the fight. I want to see what Scofield would do in that fight. I want to see how Shakur would handle someone that's actually just pressuring him and it's kind of rough in the fight. But it's not a good look with his dad, the way his dad went about it.
Yeah. My opinion is they pulled out of the fight. And when I mean pulled out, they pulled out and they unloaded everywhere. No, but in all seriousness, man, um, when I say unloaded everywhere, I mean they unloaded a bunch of BS everywhere, man. Because at the end of the day, um, there's so you come out. Here's my issue, Jay. It's not like you can't get sick over there, right? It's not like something can't happen to you when you go overseas. But the problem was he mentioned that Shakur Stevenson's massage therapist rubbed some cream on him. I'm assuming he's talking about the cream from Balco. And all of a sudden, Kid Austin got sick. I have a real issue with that because that makes absolutely positively no sense. And that's the reason why initially we thought that it was trolling because it makes no damn sense. How is it possible that you're allowing anyone to get so close to you that they've rubbed a cream on you? And if they have rubbed a cream on you, how is it possible that you have no evidence of such? So I had a real problem with that. I think they both look like jackasses. I'm sorry. Like you could talk all that craziness about the PB. Yeah, you could talk all that craziness about BBB and all that other stuff, and they pulled him out of the fight. BS. If you go to the hospital and you say that you're so sick that you need to be admitted, regardless, they're going to pull you out of the fight because you spent the night in the hospital. Why would they do anything other than that? So I don't think there was anything that came back conclusive, at least nothing that I've heard of, that stated that he was actually sick. So this makes them look horrible. Kid Austin looks horrible. This was a blow to his reputation as far as I'm concerned. Oscar De La Hoya in his response looked crazy. He should have been more responsive. He should have had better information instead of, oh, he's just a kid and, this happened and I don't know. All that's a bunch of BS. So Scofield is going to have some ground to make up here real soon. I don't know where he goes from here, but certainly his reputation has been damaged.
Yeah, I agree with that. Big shout out to Barbara D with the $5. She said, why can't we get the truth about what really happened with Floyd instead of a bunch of BS? That's the thing, Barbara D. That's all we want. We want to know exactly what happened with him. We know another fighter was sick. Dame Dubois had to pull out as well. But we didn't see the same type of stuff with him as we did with Kid. So it doesn't necessarily seem like they both had the same virus if it was a flu or something like that. So, I mean, I don't know. We just need more information on that. I think if his dad hadn't gone off like he had, been trolling the whole time, and then make all the accusations, people would have a different way of feeling about it. But with him being an asshole about everything, people are like, screw him, And I like Kid Austin as a fighter. It seems like he's a nice young man and everything like that. But his dad is just his dad is whack, man.
Yeah, dad screwed up on this one. It's perfectly fine if you want to troll anybody. I have no issue with anyone trolling anybody. Like if you want to troll Shakur Stevenson, by all means do it, but that's not the way to troll. Talking about somebody rub cream on you is not the way to go. And they talk big shit and didn't deliver. And we'll talk about Shakur Stevenson's performance, but I think Kid Austin certainly could have done better than Josh Padley. So it is what it is. Salute to the Chop Shop, salute, and salute to everybody else that's come in as well. I think there was somebody else that gave us some love when they came in as well. So shout out to all of you guys as well. Discord link is pinned to the top, so make sure you go check out the Discord as well. And we got ASVP TV in $1.99, another prediction spot on Bivol. Dude. And you also pick Madrimov. Fuck out of here.
He pick and choose his battles, bro. You know that.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where they go from here. Hopefully, they tighten up. They tighten up whatever it is that they doing, and we'll see from there, bro. We'll see from there.
Yeah. But it definitely, I think it definitely hurt their reputation. You can't be doing this, and you did all this posturing and everything to get this fight with Shakur. And in the 11th hour, all of a sudden this happens, and then you make the accusation. It's not the fact that, to me, it's not the fact that he got sick. It's all the accusations. It's no rhyme or reason. Just throwing shit at the wall, see if it sticks. That's my issue with it. He could have got sick. He could be very well much sick, and I hope he's healthy. Most importantly, But his dad did him a disservice.
This ninja did not have no Virgil. You have Virgil, bro. Stop lying. ASVP TV with another $1.99 line, but he He had Virgil. You ain't have Virgil, bro. I had Virgil.
Everything around me.
I was the only one in the Discord that had Virgil. Stop lying.
You were the only one, man, with Virgil now.
You ain't have Virgil. You had Madrimov.
Why?
You another.
Why you lying, bro?
You another lie. I don't ever remember you saying anything about that. I was the only one that had Virgil Ortiz. I was the only one that believed in my boy. That was it.
Really?
That was it. That was
Come
it.
on, man. Stop the line.
Hey man,
Acting like Scofield Senior around here.
I'm going through the Discord right now. ASVP TV week. Oh yeah, you said you got Virgil at 203, but that was after the fight hadn't already started. Virgil was already whooping his ass at 203. The hell you talking about? Anyway, boy, this dude a sucker. Anyway, no, you right, ASVP TV. I see you said that you got Virgil. And honestly, what you call it? He just old now, 40 years old. He was whooping Bivol last in the middle rounds and ran out of gas. Bivol is not what you guys trying to say he is. Sorry. But anyway, that's not part of the topics today.
Oh, nice. He's nice, but
he nice.
You know,
he nice. He nice, but Beterbiev just gassed out.
Yeah, Bivol really showed. Bivol bit down on that mouth guard, as they call it over there, and he fought. He did better than what he did the first fight. So I was cool with the way Bivol bit down and started going back at Beterbiev instead of just being on the outside and just running around. You know, he didn't allow Beterbiev to really push the action. But I don't know if Beterbiev really was about this fight anyway.
Man, if Beterbiev was 3-4 years younger, man, he would have dusted Bivol. Dusted him. Anyway, man, anything else we want to share on this? Yeah, he would have dusted him. He would have dusted him because he would have been able to keep the pace.
It'd still be a good fight.
Yeah, he would have. No, he would have ended him in about 8 or 9.
Middle of the fight, round 7 and 8, they both were gassed. Even at the end of the fight, Bivol was like, man, he was tired. I was tired.
How old is Bivol?
Bivol's 34 and Beterbiev's 40.
Okay. Those are two different tires. Anyway, let's move on.
Took a loss.
He
Beterbiev took a loss.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be there. Beterbiev wanted to. Yeah. T Diddy forced him into that fight. Nobody can do it better than T Diddy. T Diddy pushed him into that fight. We all know T Diddy pushed him in that fight. He said it after the fight that he didn't want to fight.
On that one. Yeah, now he did say that. He did say he didn't want the second fight.
No, he didn't want the second fight. Dude is ready to retire. You saw it in his face last night. Dude is done. Beterbiev, when he gets the opportunity to fight Benavidez, since now Benavidez is the PBC hype job according to the Discord or the Bud Buddies. But what's so interesting though, from all the Bud Buddies, they hype up, check this out, Jay. They hype up Bivol, but then say they'll make the comment that, man, Canelo ain't unbeatable. He lost to Bivol. But you just said Bivol is elite. So what's the shame in losing to him? Just because he lost to him don't mean he's going to lose to your boy, according to your own logic, because he's elite. Like, these dudes they takes are trash. That's all I say. They got trash-ass takes.
Man,
anyway.
Television said Beterbiev is 48 and he lied about his age.
I wouldn't be surprised. Beterbiev is at 40. You're not even with LeBron, and we know LeBron, you know what I'm saying? What did KG say? He on that Balco juice or something he said. Well, whatever KG said. Even he is starting to slow down with his defense and stuff like that. David will be exposed soon. He will be exposed as another PBC hype job. Everybody that fights on PBC is a hype job. No, your damn boy is a hype job. We're gonna talk about that shit today, homeboy. Let's go ahead and move to the next topic. Man, these boys gonna piss me off today, Jay. Let's talk about Shakur Stevenson.
Real quick, ASVP gave another $1.99 saying David will be exposed soon.
I just read it. That's what I was reading.
I don't agree with that at all about David being exposed against Bivol. They know each other, and I don't think it's gonna be he's gonna be exposed. I think it's gonna be a damn good fight though.
He exposed. So Canelo wanted to fight Bivol, wants a rematch with Bivol, and don't want shit to do with David. But David will get exposed. Man, no. Canelo recognizes real. He'll get in the ring with Bivol again in a heartbeat. Anyway, man, let go. Shakur Stevenson, my favorite fighter, Jason, your favorite fighter, had a fight last night. Oh, and it was one of first of all, it was the best card in boxing history. Let's keep it real. I mean, let's keep it 100. Hey, ASVP TV hit us with the Plant, my guy. He been out here slapping ninjas. Yeah, we know you like Plant. You like Plant because he likes Bud. He Bud's friend. So anybody who's Bud friend, you like because you're a Bud buddy. We all understand that, brother. We know you're a Bud buddy. We get it. Anyway, the best fight in world history. Best fight card in world history. Yes. Last night, Turkey out of sheet. But no, in all seriousness, I thought the fight card was cool. I didn't have a problem with the fight card. The two substitution fights, they were ass. They were hot ass. I'm sorry. And you can call me a hater all you want to. Those two fights were ass. I don't even know what Bacoli got hit with. I still don't know what he got hit with that put him down.
Jet lag. He got hit by jet lag.
Yeah, that must have been what it is. All them damn hog maws and chitlins he ate before he landed. I mean, come on, man. That was terrible. As Charles Barkley would say, that was terrible. That was terrible.
For the love of money.
Steph Brown hit us with the $1.99. Everybody on PBC has to go through the fire. Duh. Okay. But yeah, man, Shakur Stevenson. What's going on, D-Town? Some people in the Discord say he put on a masterful performance yesterday.
He's a goddamn electrician on 3-day notice with no conditioning. Dude was just at my house doing my cable the other day. Fixing my cable, so I have a
No. He was in your breaker. He was in your breaker box. He was in your load center. Yeah, he was fixing your load center. But
shit.
But in all seriousness, they're talking about Shakur Stevenson. They asked me in the Discord, Jay, they said, Greg, what could he have done yesterday that would have said, man, that was a great performance? You know what my response was? Shit. Not a goddamn thing, because it was Josh Padley. Okay? I expect him to do what I expect any elite fighter to do, which is put this guy out of there. I'm not going to be impressed because you put this guy out of there, a pillow-fisted electrician who had 4 days notice before he came in and fought you. I'm not impressed. I'm sorry. So he's cool. I don't have a problem with it. I think Shakur Stevenson did okay, but clearly, and I don't know if it was an excuse because he couldn't get the damn guy out of there. So he started, oh shit, it's fine. I'm in the 6th round. I can't get this motherfucker out of here. Let me start doing this. Hey, man. Hey, Shakur Stevenson, I don't know if his hand is truly injured or not, but these are the things that I do know. He's fragile. Hey. What?
Yeah, now go ahead. Now go ahead. We'll go to Joe Miller after you finish your comment. That's funny shit.
He's fragile. He lacks punching power. And that's going to be critical as it relates to a Gervonta Davis. But I'm going to go ahead and break here real quick and read Jay Miller, what Jay Miller had to say, man. Yeah, Shakur beat a guy whose opponents had a combined record of 158 wins and 344 losses. Damn! Padley had to bum PTO to fight. Woo! Oh, burned PTO to fight. Damn.
Yeah, he had to burn PTO, man.
But
exactly, Tay. Tay said, in my opinion, Josh Padley and Joe Cordina was bad. Exactly. Remember, y'all forget that his first selection was Joe Cordina coming off a loss. TKO loss to a guy that had a 33% knockout ratio and coming up from 130 to 135. Y'all give that shit a pass. I don't get that shit.
No, I'm not giving it a pass either. But let's continue down this path, right? I want to develop the story. Let's develop the story. Every time he threw a body shot, he did that, bro. And I'm like, is he?
With both hands too. With both hands.
Is he true? Do he truly have hand problems, or was he getting ready to make an excuse because he wasn't going to be able to knock the guy out? Now, eventually, he got the guy out of there. That's fine. He got him out of there in 9 rounds. But the guy after the fight, Jay, said the punches didn't phase him to the head, and simply put, his conditioning was the issue from the body shot. He just didn't have the stamina when you're hitting him in the stomach to really deal with it because he hadn't really trained. So how is that going to bode when he gets the opportunity to face Gervonta Davis? Now, I'm on record, Jay, stating that Shakur Stevenson, in my personal opinion, is going to be a challenge to Gervonta Davis. Not because I think Shakur is just this, not because I think Shakur is this extraordinary elite talent, right? But I just think that he doesn't throw punches unless it's a clear opening. And he is exceptionally good at defending himself. He is. He'll go right into a shell and you won't land nothing. So I find it. I don't know if the Tank fight will even be very entertaining because Tank is just going to stalk him. Shakur is just going to keep going into a shell. Then Tank is going to pause and try to give him openness to punch so he can counter. But then Shakur is going to be very hesitant about counters, and you'll see something that looks very similar to De Los Santos. That's what you're going to see. So I think he's a little too fragile to win against Tank, and if one of his hands get hurt against Tank, I think he's screwed. So I want to open up the floor for you, bruh. So what you got to say on that topic?
Yeah, I mean, that's the issue I always had with Shakur, the fact that he didn't have the power to really keep Tank up off him. You know what I'm saying? And then if he's always hurting his hands, what is he going to do? They act like Tank don't have a ring IQ. Like Tank can't cut the ring off. And also, to our point that we made multiple times, he ain't going to win a fight that if it goes to decision by doing like he did against De Los Santos. He ain't gonna win a decision like that. He ain't. So stop it. So I mean, y'all really discredit what Tank is in that ring. He's a hell of a fighter. He's a boxer puncher. He can knock you out with either hand, and he has a high ring IQ. He can cut the ring off, unlike De Los Santos. And if it's not hurting him, he's gonna come through. He's gonna walk through those punches to get the Shakur. So I mean, just stop the shit. I want to see the fight. I think it'll be a tactical fight. Tank got to be smart so he don't get outpunted possibly by Shakur. But Shakur is not going to be able to last with those type of hands. he ain't going to last with those type of hands. Every punch, and Tank just look at him and going to do exactly what he did to Frank. He's going to grin and walk him down. That's what will happen. Easy peasy like that, man. So, I mean, y'all need to chill with this. And be the thing that got me about this fight here with Shakur. Shakur beating his chest after the fight. Boo now. Okay, boo ninja. You fought an electrician. You can't get all up over all of that, man. Just take him out, handle that fight, and go to the next fight on. But you acting like you beat a world champion or something. This dude had 158 wins. The record he got his opponents were 158 and 344 losses. Come on, man. Stop it. This dude came off of 3 days, no preparation, no condition, no nothing. And said you can't punch to the face.
Listen, it's comments like that from Shakur Stevenson in regards to the fans saying boo now that makes me really wonder if this guy is really as good as he's saying that he is. Because you wouldn't get in the ring and go nuts. Or I won't say go nuts, but you wouldn't make that kind of comment about a guy who's an electrician, a guy who's a 4-day replacement. You didn't make a statement. And so because you're trying to turn this into a statement, it makes me wonder if you truly believe that you can actually make a real statement. Like, why would you talk about this? Like, Jay, that's like me bragging that I can beat you in coding, right? I mean, we all know I can beat you in coding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like I can beat you in lifting.
You can't beat me in lifting shit.
You a goddamn lie.
I can bench press more than you, asshole. What you talking about?
You can't bench press your weight.
Are you out of your mind?
Right now.
Oh no, not right now.
Exactly.
I got a bad shoulder. I got a bad shoulder right now. That's the difference. Come on, man.
Get out of here, man. Try me. You can't out squat me. You can't out bench press me. You can't out deadlift me. You can't out lift me, period.
I can out deadlift you and squat you.
You a goddamn lie. Your shoulder ain't good enough to do no deadlifts. Pull that shit right out the goddamn socket.
Yeah, that's probably true. I'm talking about when I'm healthy. Anyway.
Uncle Power, you can't touch me. You know it.
What? You talking about lifting weights?
Pound for pound, you can't touch me.
Man, you out of your damn mind.
You a damn lie.
Man, and what? What? Okay, we gonna see, motherfucker. You done just walked yourself into an ass whooping.
You don't know who the fuck you talking to.
You don't know the fuck you talking to.
Somebody,
you don't know the fuck
pedigree.
I don't give a fuck what your pedigree is. I don't give a damn what your pedigree is, boy. I don't give a shit what your pedigree is. I'm gonna whoop that ass. You just walked yourself into some shit. I tell you that. Anyway, let's move on.
You ain't on my level when it comes to that, man.
Oh, we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm trying
to tell you.
We gonna see when my shoulder get right. I'm gonna put 3 on the rack when my shoulder get right. I'm gonna put 3 on the rack. I'm gonna put 3 up, and I know you can't put 3 up. I know you can't put 3 up. Nigga, I'm gonna put 315 up. I'm gonna put 315 up, and that's real. Okay, that's real.
You gonna put it on the rack? You gonna put it on it, but you ain't gonna lift the shit.
No, I'm gonna lift it too. What you talking about?
You gonna put it on the bar, but you ain't gonna lift the shit. Where's that goddamn thing?
Hey, you done fucked up. Anyway, let's move on.
That's what you gonna do.
Let's move on.
That's what you gonna do.
Let's move on.
You gonna do it to spot me. Appreciate that.
Hey, okay. So let me ask you. Your shoulder good, right?
It's all right now. It ain't the best right now.
No, I don't want to hear that shit. You going to the gym tomorrow? Put 3 on the rack tomorrow and show us.
It's better than yours.
Put 3 on the rack tomorrow. You never could. You never could.
I can lift more than you.
Right now, sure. Anyway,
I can lift more than you. And
right now,
pound, I can dare to lift more than you, pound for pound as well.
Oh, no, not pound for pound, man. You just a little ninja. Okay, let's keep moving on, man.
You're a chubster. You're a chubster, sir.
First of all, I ain't no chubster, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I weigh 225 right now. I got a bad shoulder and I can't work out. So you can go pound sand.
100 pounds more than you right now.
Hey man, you better leave me alone before I choke you, bro. You better leave me alone before I choke you. All right, let's move on.
You can't choke with a bad ass shoulder.
Let's move on.
It takes two hands, man. You ain't choking shit.
Let's move on, man. I can't win this one. It's over.
I'll put you. Do you like that, boy? Put you like this. Say, mama.
Anyway, let's move on. Man, Boxing Hacker just hit us with the $5. What's going on, Boxing Hacker? Appreciate you. I gotta go ahead and give you some music, man. What I got for you, man. Yeah. How didn't Shakur make a statement? He boxed beautifully. Oh my God, the guy's a fucking bum. Like, what don't you understand? Let me finish reading your message. I apologize. Not to mention his punch placement and positioning where second to none. Kerr beats Tank, in my opinion. So now you can beat up D-level fighters, and because you look great against a D-level fighter, that means you're gonna look like that against an A-level fighter. Fuck. Hey, man. That take was terrible. That take was fucking awful. I'm sorry, my apologies, but that take was awful. Is it possible that Shakur Stevenson can beat Tank? Yeah, I'm not really surprised about it. Is it possible that Shakur Stevenson can beat Tank? I mean, anything's possible, right? Do I think Shakur has a high IQ? Sure. Do I think he has a great defense? I do. But I think his offense is ass. His offense is ass because all he does is put himself in a position, a defensive posture. And even in his defensive posture, he's not positioned to counter. His punch placement was amazing against a guy that's a bum. All right, man. All right.
We missed a super chat. I saw 2. I tried to get it back up.
Oh, what super chat?
We missed on. Did you do the one with Jay Miller earlier? $1.99. Riyadh suspect. Don't blame Tank for being reserved.
No, yeah, we missed that. We missed that one. Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and hit you with the yeah, appreciate you, man. And then we got Richard Paris. He's in the Discord. Y'all definitely need to join the Discord, man. Yeah. Hey, Tank stopping Shakur. It will be relentless pressure and body shots that change the tide. But according to somebody in the Discord, pressure only works against non-elite fighters. If you're elite, that's a crazy argument because you can never lose that argument, right? Unless you claim somebody is elite and then they fold to pressure. But then they're not elite. So you can always make the argument that, elite fighter never fold to pressure. Well, I don't know. These guys come up with some weird ass takes. All right, man. Jay, do we want to anything else you want to share about this whole Shakur Stevenson situation? I don't think he beats Tank. I think it's an interesting fight. I'll be curious to see if he goes down that direction. They mentioned that that's where they plan to go. All that Williams and Zepeda stuff is out the door. They are ready to go. So, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they're making it seem like Tank just not going to be able to cut the ring off on Shakur, or Shakur going to be able to be active enough to really get points against Tank like that. So, I mean, it's just crazy to me. It's like they're pounding his chest for beating a damn electrician. You know, shout out to Josh Padley for getting in there, 3-day notice, going 9 rounds, you know, with no conditioning whatsoever. You know, he took them headshots. I was like shit. You know, Shakur had him looking like a bobblehead. He ate it and looked at him like Tobey Maguire. I thought he got bit by a spider, by a spider or something. So I started swinging around in that bit. But man, I don't know. Shakur already said that he can only fight 2 times a year. So I was already suspect. I thought I was already suspect. He was talking about fighting 3 times a year when he said he could really fight 2 times due to his hands. And the way he was looking in that fight there, he hurt both his hands. The left hand got hurt.
Oh!
He sound like Michael Jackson. Hey, he sounded like old Damon Wayans from Men on Film.
Hey, bro. No, I was like, this is a joke. Man. This got to be a joke. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and switch topics here, Jay. But before we switch topics, we do have to ask you all. We got 240 people in the building, but we only got 63 likes. This is where you have the opportunity to support the channel by smashing the like button or the dislike button if you don't like the content. But make sure that you're engaging so other people can find this content, because AM Sports Media is on the rise. We are trying to get to 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and your assistance in smashing the like button is how we get there. So make sure that you smash the like button so other people can find this content. And if you're new to this channel, this is AM Sports Media, the Angry Man podcast, where we drop boxing related content on a regular basis. And we can do it all. We can do boxing documentaries, fight breakdowns, and we also give our takes. So this is the place to be. Please become a subscriber. And if you haven't heard yet, the Discord is off the hook. So make sure you become a part of our Discord, where we have AI services where you can ask your favorite questions about fights, fight breakdowns, and dream fights to our personal AI assistant. All right. That's all I had to say, Jay. Had to get that little commercial out there, man, so that people know that what we doing over here, we doing things different than any other boxing channel out there. And I would challenge anybody to go find another boxing channel that has its own AI services in their Discord, if they even have a Discord at all. All right, Jay, let's move on, man. Gervonta Davis.
Real quick, just real quick, 2 things. Too rich, Mr. I respect the belt. He said, shout out to Pitbull Cruz, who was a replacement fighter that took Tank the distance. Tank was, my hand hurt. Tank was still in range and still throwing punches and attacking him with his good hand. Boxing Harry. Floyd Mayweather had both hands messed up and beat Maidana. Shakur ain't fucking Floyd. Anyway, on to Tank.
So the Pitbull comment is interesting. Pitbull came in as a replacement, but so are we saying that Pitbull and Josh Padley are on the same level?
It wasn't 3 days neither.
Yeah, I get that, but are we now comparing Josh Padley to Pitbull? Mr. Too Rich, I respect the belts, have been giving some terrible takes today. I saw some other takes in the comment section. His takes have been awful. I'm sorry, Too Rich, Mr. I respect the belts, but that's a poor comparison. Pitbull ended up becoming a world champion. I would dare you to tell me that Josh Padley will ever win a world title. Stop it. Stop it. Well, he might. Turkey might buy it for him. But anyway, Gervonta Davis said them boys easy work. He said that boy Devin Haney is easy work. He said that boy Keyshawn Davis is super easy work. He said Shakur Stevenson is easy work. He said Lomachenko is a vet. Said Lamont Roach is a challenge. And he said the only reason Terence Crawford would be considered a challenge is because of his size. Outside of that, that ninja's also easy work.
I don't agree.
All right, so I gave my opinion on this. I want to hear your opinion.
So I think the only person I think would be easy work.
I know
I
he's
don't
going.
think any of them are going to necessarily be easy work necessarily.
Who the easiest? Who the easiest?
The easiest to me would probably be Devin.
Yeah, that's where I thought you were gonna go.
Devin would be the easiest to me. That mean he's going to knock Devin out because Devin showed grit against Ryan. I give Devin all the credit in the world for getting his ass up off that canvas. I thought he was done. I'm pissed at Devin because I want Devin to end Ryan in this whole Ryan fiasco.
Not me.
He did.
Not me. I didn't want that.
I wanted Devin to get rid of Ryan.
Not me.
I really did. He didn't do it. He let me down on that. But I don't see this. I don't see. Although I have Tank over Devin, I have Tank over Shakur. I don't think they're easy fights. I don't think they're easy fights for him. I think he still has to think because they're smart. They're smart fighters. You know, so I mean, they always say, all you do is hate. No, I got Tank over both of them, but it's not going to be an easy work. I don't agree with Tank saying they're both easy work. As far as Bud goes, saying the only reason he's a challenge because of his size, I don't agree with that neither. Because Bud is the thing about Bud is a hell of a fighter, and he has a killer instinct. So whenever you have a fighter that has a killer instinct like Bud, it's never going to be an easy fight or an average challenge. I think Lamont Roach is going to be a challenge because they have history. Lamont is actually the bigger fighter in the ring as well. Lamont is a smart fighter, you know. So I mean, I don't think they're super easy fights at all in there. The same thing with Lomachenko, because Lomachenko is a smart fighter. They're all thinking fighters. So the thinking fighters are not going to necessarily be easy. It's going to take time for them to break them down.
Yeah, I don't. I'll give my take in a quick second. But NHA2 hit us with a $5 Tank cutting off the ring on Kerr sounds much easier than it will actually be. Kerr's ability to control distance and evade punches is next level. And I'm going to be honest with you. He's basically saying what I've said in the videos, right? Where I've basically stated that Shakur is defense first. He has fast feet. He has fast feet in terms of moving backwards. And he is basically just defense. So it's hard to find openings on a guy that doesn't punch unless it's a clear opening, meaning you are positioned in a way that you can't throw a punch. That's the only time that Shakur is going to throw a punch, or if Shakur knows he has distance where he can jab and step back really quickly so that you can't counter him. That's how Shakur fights. So that will be a challenge, in my opinion, for Tank. Tank is going to have to keep walking to him, and backing him up into a rope to get to him. I think the problem that exists for Shakur is that the pity pat shit and just trying to pat and get out of the way, they're not going to give you a win on Tank for that. They're not. They're not because of name recognition. Like, I'm going to pat you and then I'm going to try to move out of the way. If Tank gets him in the corner and is aggressive, even if he's not landing clean and he's landing something, they're going to give him that because Shakur just doesn't. He's not offensive, man, and that's part of his issue. But I respect that take, though, bro. I respect that take. And then we got $1.99 from ASVP. Yeah, easy, but not fighting them. So again, he's not the only reason why those fights have not taken place. I get that you guys want to make that be the case, but it's simply not true. Just simply not true. I'm sorry. Now,
oh my God.
So as far as I'm concerned, I think I agree with you. I think Devin is the easiest out of those fighters mentioned that are realistic fights. I just mentioned why I think Shakur Stevenson would be challenging. I think Keyshawn is challenging just because of the power and the size, right? They'll all be in Lomachenko just because of the skill set. So I don't think any of those guys are quote unquote easy work. I would favor Tank against all of them, but they're not easy work in my opinion.
Yeah,
and I think that's a completely fair take.
Tell me this. So was Lamont Roach a cherry pick?
No, he was the only one that stepped up to fight him.
Boxing Hacker says he's a cherry pick. So how the fuck is it a cherry pick when he's the fourth person on the list that Tank was trying to fight? How's that cherry pick? And he's a champion. He's not coming off a loss.
So if you choose to ignore the fact that Gervonta Davis's team reached out directly to Shakur Stevenson's team to make the fight, and Shakur Stevenson team said that they gave them 7 days to finalize a contract or an offer, which we know big fights like that just doesn't happen. So if that's the case and you just choose to ignore that information, then yeah, okay, I guess you do come to that conclusion that he's a cherry. He went from Shakur to it was Lomachenko to Shakur to Rayo, and then ultimately settled on Lamont Roach. That was the order.
Exactly.
So if you guys just want to ignore it, okay, that's fine. Then just ignore it. I'm not going to continue to argue facts that are just right there for you guys. You choose to ignore them, okay? Jerry Soriano hit us with the $2. All Tank fault for not fighting Shakur. Yo, Jerry, you got fucking cooked last week, man. Like, be quiet. You got cooked last week. All your information was wrong.
Hey, what did they say when Shakur picked Joe Cordina?
That's not a cherry.
About that being a cherry pick.
Oh, that's not a cherry. Because what Shakur does is not a cherry. No, that's not a cherry. Nothing that these guys do.
Motherfuckers giving them props for beating a goddamn electrician on a 3-day notice.
Hey, man, you just got to laugh about some of this stuff, man. Let's move on to the next topic. Man. All right. Riyadh, they had the big event last night, and many people said that. Huh?
Biggest fighter card of the century.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, if Tank fights somebody at 130, he's pulling them up. If he fights him at somebody that's at 140, he's draining them. No matter what, it's an issue. But anyway, so yeah, they saying that this is the biggest card in history. I was pretty satisfied with the card. Was it the best card in history? No, it wasn't. Did it have a few stinkers on it? Yeah, it did. But was it a good card? It was. It was a good card. And I think everybody should admit that it was a good card. I think probably, let me go ahead and address this. Murky Waters hit us with the $5. He way more explosive than Shakur and punches way harder. Shakur only chance is to run, and once cuts off that ring, is good night, Irene. Woo! And he made that thing rhyme. Woo!
For the love of money.
Made that thing rhyme. Woo! Damn. Yeah, I think it's I think it's easier said than done to cut off that ring on Shakur because he's gonna we saw what he was doing against De Los Santos. So, but yeah, the Riyadh season card clearly probably is going to have some financial challenges with the fact that they had to move from a 25,000 seat arena to a 6,000 seat arena. People ask all the time, Jay, why do we care about the finances associated with the fight, or why we care about finances in general? I care about finances because if there are no finances, it's like what they said about women. There's no romance without finance. There's no boxing without finance. Period. No finance, no boxing. So if we drain the finances from the people that actually finance the sport, then we don't have a sport. And so that's why I care about the finances. You can say whatever you want to say about Saudi Arabia. I heard somebody in the comment section say, Jay, that Saudi Arabia isn't a government. They don't have a government. It's like, you can't make this stuff up, man. Like these guys come into the, I guess when you're not showing your face, I guess you could just come into the comment section and say anything, the most idiotic stuff that ever existed. You can just come in the comment section and say it, or not have to be concerned about what you're saying or do any research because you don't care about looking stupid because nobody knew it was you that said that stupid ass comment. But people make some of the dumbest fucking comments in these comment sections. It is absurd. It is absolutely absurd. But anyway, I personally enjoyed the card, Jay. I thought it was a good card. Shout out to Riyadh Season. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh for putting on the card. I have no issue with the card, but I think it's another financial disaster. I'm going to pass that on over to you now.
I mean, they went from 25K tonight to 6K capacity. I mean, What happened to the other 19K? What happened to those seats? What happened to those people that were, I guess, if it was, that lets me know it wasn't sold out at 25,000. So let's be real. And why would I want all the fights to go to Saudi Arabia? I'm trying to go to more fights here in the States. I've been to Pro Box. I've been to some DAZN fights here in Orlando, in the Central Florida area. I'm going to the fights, y'all. And they're lower level fights. I haven't had a chance to go to a major fight just yet, but I want to go to those as well. But I'm not going to fucking Saudi Arabia. Stop it. So I'm not advocating for all the fights to go over there. And this fight card here, for one, Bacoli, they shouldn't have had Bacoli do that fight with Parker, man. That was a disservice to both Parker and Bacoli. Bacoli literally got off the fucking plane and went to the ring to fight this man. You know, Parker did what he's supposed to do. Late replacement, you get him up out of here. You handle your business, however it may be, whatever happened. You know, the Shakur fight with Josh Padley, I don't think that should have been the go neither. I thought they should have pushed Shakur to the next card they have, so he can have a better opponent and really showcase his skills fully with less criticism against someone that's a 3-day replacement. Because me and Greg were telling y'all, we thought he was going to smoke Kid Austin. We want to see how he dealt with the pressure of someone that's coming for him. I'm cool with that. Not a problem, whatever. Exactly. It's like Bacoli was in horrible. He was 315. 315. Just hadn't even started camp yet for his other fight for the fight that he's actually going to be fighting in May. He hadn't even started camp yet. So that was a disservice to both of those fighters. You know, and that the card where Carlos Adames got robbed out of his win. He should have got a win on that. The Virgil Madrimov card, cool fight. Bivol Beterbiev, hell of a fight. Botsy and Callum Smith, good fight. What other fight am I missing from that card? Big Bang Zhang getting stopped. That was a shocker. So the card wasn't bad. But to say it's the biggest fight, the best fight card in this century, chill with that. You setting yourself up for failure on that. So I mean, it was a good card, but damn, chill with it.
Yeah, it was a good card, and I'll leave it at that. Joseph Torres, we'll probably talk a little bit about that when we move to our next segment of the show, and then we're gonna go to the phone lines and give you all the opportunity. I'm not about to sit up here. You guys can talk. If I hear debates, the stuff that's already been debunked, you guys can just talk, because like I can't just spin my wheels and go in circles with guys that are just gonna keep putting out the same stuff when it's already been debunked. So I'll just let you talk, or give you a platform for a few minutes to talk once we get to the phone lines in the panel. We got 270 people in the building, but only 108 likes. Guys, let's smash the like button so other people can find this content. We've already grown by 20 subscribers since we've been live. So we need you guys to smash the like button, because that's how we get into the algorithm. That's how people find our content once you smash that like button. And new people find our content, and they become subscribers, and we build this base that we have here called AM Sports Media. So make sure you smash the like button so other people can find this content. Smash it, or I'm gonna get your boy.
Need y'all get the likes up, man. Come on, man. Support the channel, support the grind.
I wonder if anybody's gone to Blue Blood and told him we do this. I bet you someone has done that.
Okay, true.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Blue Blood knows who we are as well. But anyway, yeah, smash that like button so other people can find this content, man. We appreciate you all for what you do. Thank you. Jay, let's move on to the next topic. This is one that's near and dear to my heart. It's near and dear to my heart. Mr. Terence Bud Crawford. Now, there were many people out there in the comment section, in the Discord, on social media, on Twitter, in the live stream, telling us that Israel Madrimov was going to beat Virgil Ortiz. not only was he going to beat Virgil Ortiz, he was the second best fighter at 154 pounds, Jay. He would beat all the other champions. The only reason Terence Crawford struggled with him was because of the style. He literally switched his style just for Terence Crawford. That's what they told me. 100% false. Because if you watch Israel Madrimov, he fought the same damn fight against Terence Crawford. And he fought the same damn fight last night. The same damn fight. Now, I knew Israel Madrimov wasn't what they were saying he was, but they had to go along with that narrative. Why? Because that was the only way they could explain how Terence Crawford looked so damn pedestrian against a guy who only had 11 fights, 11, 12 fights, something like that. Was he 11-1?
He had 11.
11 total 10, or 11 wins?
10 and he had a draw. He had 10 wins and 1 draw when he fought Bud.
11. I thought he was 11-1 when he fought Bud, but okay. Whatever. At the end of the day, the guy had 11 or 12 fights and was simply an average fighter at 154. One that Terence Crawford clearly cherry-picked. And you all know that Virgil Ortiz is one of my favorite fighters. You guys heard me say this on this channel on multiple occasions. I love Virgil Ortiz. But Virgil has holes in his games. What? Did you say pause? Anyway, Virgil has holes in his game. It was evident when he fought Boychuk. It's been evident for a while. But I still love Virgil Ortiz. And he went out there and he beat Israel Madrimov up. Beat him up to the point where Virgil, like, man, if I would have pressed the gas, I probably could have stopped him, but I didn't want to run into anything. Was beating him up. And for those of you who said Terence Crawford beat him worse, Terence Crawford won on 2 judges' scorecards, 115-113, and on the other one, 116-113. If I remember correctly, Virgil Ortiz won it 115-113 on 2 scorecards, and he won the other one 117-111. No, I think I had 116-112 for Terence Crawford on one of the judges' scorecard. But anyway, the fact remains is that Virgil Ortiz, not only from a scorecard perspective, but also from an eye perspective, was more dominant in beating Virgil Ortiz than Terence Crawford was. So, Jay, I'm going to ask you this question because you are the boxing analyst on this channel. You watch more boxing than probably anybody in the Discord or in the chat right now, maybe, perhaps. So I'm going to ask you, do we have to reassess Terence Crawford's performance at 154 pounds, considering we now have a new data point in regards to Israel Madrimov?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was surprised so many people are trying to make it seem like this guy was the best thing since sliced bread just because he was fighting Bud. Dude was 10 wins, 7 knockouts, and 1 draw prior to fighting Bud. People are, oh, he has amateur record. But they pick and choose when you want to use a fighter's amateur record. They pick and choose when they want to use sparring. So in this case here, they use the amateur record to make it seem like Madrimov was the best thing ever. And he wasn't. He's a decent fighter, yes, but he wasn't the best thing ever. So stop that shit, man. Watching the fight, Madrimov started out really fast. First 2 rounds, he was running around, but we were talking about in the Discord. The mental pressure he will break down. Shout out to Big Supreme. Big Supreme was putting that in. He's like, it's the mental pressure is going to break him down. You can't do that for a whole fight.
And what did Fabrizio say? Elite fighters don't break down from mental pressure. So he was implying that that Madrimov was elite?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
He makes like he wasn't going to break down, you know? Oh. And if you watch the fight, even what Virgil was talking about after the fight, he was blocking a lot of shots. A lot of scars he had on his face came from him actually observing the shots as well. His own laces from his own gloves were causing a lot of that as well. Is Madrimov trash? Nah, Madrimov is a decent fighter.
Yeah,
he's a decent fighter, but he has 13 fights now. He's 10-2 and 1 draw. Give him time to see what he's going to shake out to be. Right now, he wasn't ready for either one of those fighters, honestly. Let's just be real with it. He wasn't ready for Virgil. Virgil handled business. Bud got the win. So he wasn't ready for either one of those levels just yet. We'll see where he is in the future. But right now, 11 fights in fighting Bud, 12 fights in fighting Virgil, he wasn't ready for that. So let's call it what it is. He's a decent fighter, but he wasn't the best fighter ever. He's not the best fighter at 154. So, I mean, chill with that.
So let me say this, because I think we need to make this clear for all the people, okay? Because I think Terence Crawford fans, I'm reaching. Let me look right into the camera. This is what Stephen A. Smith, put the camera right on me. Let me look right into the camera, okay?
Don't start yelling too y'all, man. I don't want my ears to get bust.
Listen, Terence Crawford fans, Bud buddies, I come to you with all sincerity, okay? You guys need to do, this is coming from an Errol Spence fan, right? The writing was on the wall for us, but we refuse to acknowledge it. We saw slippage against Ugas. We saw things not looking quite right, but we just kept dismissing it. Nah, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. We ignored history. We ignored the data points. We ignored it all because we believed in our guy. And similarly, you guys are doing the same thing. You believe in your guy. You believe in Terence Crawford. And because of that, you believe or you come up with excuses to rationalize what you're thinking in your mind to support your narrative. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh, Madrimov must be elite because he gave Bud problems. He beat everybody else at 154. Then when that shattered, then you go into, well, Styles make fights. Well, hold up. What happened to before he beats everybody at 154? Didn't Styles make fights then too? Couldn't you see the style matchup at that point? So why now is it Styles makes fights? Guys, you need to come to the realization and rationalize in your mind that Israel Madrimov caused them problems is because Terence Crawford moved up and fought a guy who was bigger than what he was normally used to fighting and a guy that wasn't already damaged coming into the ring. That's it. The fight that you guys are claiming that Terence Crawford needs to fight to outbox Canelo Alvarez, he'll have to do exactly what Israel Madrimov attempted to do last night. Be on the move the entire time. Madrimov was 30 and couldn't keep it up. Terence Crawford is going to have to try to do that at 2 weight classes higher than his last fight at 38 years old. And you believe that logically that makes sense? Come on home, brothers. Come on home. Come to the realization that this is a payday, and in September, he's going into the dirt. All right, Jay, I'm done. I can't hear you, fam. I can't hear you. Jason's internet is always fucked up. He got the worst fucking internet. Sorry, son, bitch. Sorry, bastard. Sorry, bastard. I still can't hear you if you're talking. Oh, man. Watch he go. He about to leave now. He about to click out of here. His internet's so shitty. He got to cut off the internet, try to log back in. Sorry, fuck. Motherfucker on 1998 Windows dial-up. Sorry, bastard. Oh, he mad now too. He is hot. Anyway, so let me start working on getting the phone lines up while Jason try to do something with his computer. Damn, his shit is terrible. Jason has a degree in computer information and don't know shit about computers. This shit is terrible. Oh, I'm getting your monkey ass back now, boy. You are defenseless. You can't defend yourself. Oh, man.
Shout out to
AM Sports Media.
Tim Bradley, Desert Storm in the building.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Yeah. All right. So the phone lines are open. I'm going to let you know yet again. If you call in trying to argue points that have already been debunked, like somehow Tank them never reached out, he could have made the fight and all that other stuff, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm not about to have a discussion with you about that. That topic is dead for me. And you guys just want to keep going down rabbit hole, dumbass. Let's talk about what's gonna happen if they fight. I told you he was gonna leave, y'all. I told you he was gonna leave that shitty ass internet. I told you. Sorry. Hey, I got my boy Walt in the building. What's going on, Walt?
Whoa, man. What's going on, bro?
I'm chilling, man. What's going on?
I sat back and watched what was supposed to be the best card in the history of sport, and I mean, come on now. Why they move it down to a 6,000? That told me everything. But my thing. There was a few things like in during this whole week up building up to the fight that messed me up. Is watching Scofield's father say on Mill City that they had tried to put drugs in his car. The feds, he said he had proof of all this stuff. So the fight's been over for, a minute. So I want to see him this week if he comes up with all the proof of what he said that he had. Because to me, he's going to ruin that kid's career. It's like, if people used to say that Devin needed to get away from his father. There wasn't nothing like this. This dude, I think he might ruin this because who's going to want to touch this kid if Golden Boy drops his kid? Especially with his father, doing this, pulling them shenanigans and all that crazy stuff, man. But another thing that messed me up too is what they did to Adames. It's like you seen the turkey like telling a guy's corner all these things, looking at the scorecard. It's like, so if I'm Tank, there's no way I'm fighting Shakur over there. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Because Shakur's his guy. Mm-hmm. And the people keep talking about styles make fights, right? We've all heard that when it comes to Tank and Shakur, right?
Yep.
But we've seen what Shakur does with guys with power. First was the one with Nakathila, right? And then De Los Santos. Nakathila has power, but not the speed. And Shakur, in them two fights, almost set records for the least output in boxing history. Mm-hmm. So, if he fights Tank hits him on the shoulder or something, Shakur's going to go to jab, run. There'll be rounds where there's like maybe 8 punches thrown because he won't engage. Like you said, It's going to be all to stay away, and he'll throw a pop shot. Dude, he was happy with winning rounds in the De Los Santos fight with 6 punches to 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Him.
And we've seen his hands. So we know, to me, if I'm Shakur, I want to take another a little while to build my hands back up. If he jumps straight into a Tank fight, it's going to be, people are going to get on here and say, oh, that's the way you win the fight. They're not going to, if he fights Tank in America, they're not going to give him that fight if he throws 5 punches around. All Tank has to do is land some punches on his body, and Tank's going to win them rounds. Because Shakur's not going to stand in there. There will be no pots in the Tank fight where Shakur would throw 3 straight punches. Because he'll get caught. Tank's faster and has more skills than De Los Santos or Nakathila. I know I'm right on that. Mm-hmm. It's just, to me, I kind of don't want to see the fight because I don't think Shakur's going to engage. I'd rather see Tank fight Keyshawn because I know Keyshawn's going to fight him some. It ain't going to be just jab and run away. But I do owe you an apology, brother, because I was one of them dudes who said that Madrimov was going to win, and it told me something that, because Terence was real hesitant when he moved up against Madrimov, and Virgil wasn't because Virgil already had the size and that. And then another thing, too, Madrimov could have been going to the body the whole fight, but he was scared to throw the punch because he was scared of getting caught.
Yep.
So it's like, I love the Bivol in the fight. I think Beterbiev is getting old too because, like you said, he was. I thought he was on a roll. I thought he was getting ready to go on a roll and stop the dude because it looked like some of his old fights, and then he ran out of gas. It's like,
yep.
So
he's 40.
I agree that the brother, African brother, come on, man, he looked like a sumo wrestler. He shouldn't have been in that fight.
Nope.
But I respect Shakur and all that. He's got a skill level, but his skill level and fights with guys who got something coming back is just to jab and run. So I just can't see them giving him a Tank win doing that.
I don't disagree, man. I think that's going to be a challenge for him. The style, like,
but you're gonna have guys like gonna come on here in a minute saying that they're giving Shakur all this credit for fighting that dude, and nobody. Here's the thing you guys said earlier too that messes me up. They said that Roach is a cherry pick, but when Cordina, like, come on, Lamont Roach would watch Joe Cordina. But
that doesn't matter.
When him picking Joe Cordina, you're gonna hear it later when all them dudes come on, the cartoon guy and the rest of them guys. All they're gonna talk about is how, like, that Tank don't fight anybody. So I'm gonna listen now. So y'all go ahead, man.
All right, appreciate you, Walt. So 240, you in the building? What's going on, man?
What's up, Jason?
Oh, this is great, man.
It's Vic, man. I ain't talked to y'all in a while.
What's going on with your family?
I'm pretty good. I'm blasting at Greg, man. Greg, you crazy, man.
Man, what did I do?
No, it's I remember the last time I was on, I said Greg is one of the most intelligent, highly analytical sports, pettiest sports analysts that I have met. Highly intelligent when it comes to sports, winning and losing, and all the things that come with the games that we love to watch and see.
I appreciate that.
I'm critical of. I'll start with Gervonta and Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
Shakur does not stand and fight when he needs to fight. More often to, I won't say just please fans, but make it definitive that he is winning the fight. That he can fight in the close quarters. That he can deliver punishment. And I always say this: from shoulder to shoulder, 6 inches to 9 inches, left to right of each shoulder, be able to deliver the shots that control the ring and get a fighter to submit their will. And in addition to that, I have not seen Tank fight anybody that makes me feel like, other than Ryan, that makes me feel like he has to go into his bag and pull out something that shows his power and speed with his skill. I've seen him fight flat-footed fighters that stand in front of him that are on line, and because his power is magical, he's going to knock them out because they're there to be hit. So I have criticism of both of them, and I would just love to see them fight. Yes, I do believe
Frank Martin ain't flat-footed.
Say it again?
I said Frank Martin wasn't flat-footed, but I agree with you on a lot of his other fights. But Shakur doesn't engage.
No, Shakur doesn't engage. That's what I led with. Shakur does not engage, and Shakur has a problem with people saying you're not engaging, you're not delivering offense off of your defense. Because he doesn't. It just is what it is. But in addition to that, what concerns me is, and I side with Gervonta on this. Gervonta's been saying this for years. He feels like he's been put in a situation where the fights that he wanted, when he wanted to get them, and when he wanted to put himself out there to solidify himself as the top dog, when he won a Lomachenko, Floyd said he wasn't ready for Lomachenko. And that I felt at that time, at that point, it would have put him where he wanted to be to make himself the superior face of boxing. And I'm from the DC area. I'm from PG County. So I know guys that know Tank, and I know guys that are close with Tank. And they're not talking business. They're talking straight mano-a-mano conversation. They're saying, look, he don't like Floyd because Floyd be holding him back. And Floyd won't let him do what he would do if he was in the street. He won't let him do it. Like, I want to see this dude. I want to fight him. Why you won't let me fight him? Like, get all that. You ain't ready. It's the business. Him and Ellaby, it's the business. It's the business. I understand that. We clearly, I am an educator. I understand the business. The math has to math for all the things to work. And a part of the business is the hurt business. Let me go hurt him. Let me go fight him. And I think that's what the issue has lingered for so long, that now the business has evolved to where he makes so much money because he's an event within himself. So he's saying, I'm not going to take a pay cut because I feel I'm the face of boxing, and he has legitimate arguments to say that. I feel I'm the face of boxing, and if I fight this guy, I have to feel like I have to take a pay cut for this guy to get some of the pie where it's respectable for him. I'm not doing that. And what he's saying to Al and all of the other people that are in connection with him, if I'm the face of boxing per what I bring as me being an event, pay me what I have produced. And they're saying, we're giving you the lion's share. How much more can we give you? We're not going to give you the lion's share and that little much more. So what I'm saying is, I wish that him and Shakur, Devin for that matter, I wish they would say, let's make this fight happen. And I wish that he would acknowledge it for what it is, that if once I beat one of these guys and knock one of them out, because I believe he can knock Shakur out, I believe he can knock Devin out. Once I beat one of these guys the way I've done, then I'm going to be de facto, unadulterated, the face of boxing, and then I'll get all the money I want. It's not like he's not still going to get an NBA contract when he fights one of these guys and gets the proceeds from that fight. Last point. So this is my question. Oh, go ahead. I'm going to let you. Somebody
real quick on before you go to your last point. Another thing, when you look at what Floyd and them were doing, they were throwing them in there with Mexicans, because when you fight a black dude fights a Mexican, it makes a lot of money. When he fights another brother, brothers still fight a fight.
Yeah. That's exactly what he was doing. And I understand that because Floyd figured out that algorithm with Marquez. He figured it out with Madana. He figured it out with De La Hoya. He really figured it out with De La Hoya. And he went on a string of just fighting Mexican fighters because everybody wanted to see him lose, and they were going to come support the Mexican fighter. So I understand that. He wasn't really looking to fight Shane, not because he was scared of Shane, because he was like, I want to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao saying he wants to take drug test. He said, okay, I'll fight Shane. He still made a lot of money because Shane and him were two great boxers. So this is my next one. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to give somebody else the opportunity. We've had some other people join the line. So I'm going to start with Jerry Soriano. Jerry, what's going on, man?
Here come the pancake. Happy Sunday, AM Sports Media.
What's going on?
Good to see my boy Jason back on the screen. Hey, Jason, just so that we're all on the same page. I know sometimes we get in our little bubble. We don't travel outside of it, and you seem a little bit uninformed. But just so you know, Turkey Al-Sheikh has a May card planned for Alcatraz, which is in the United States. He has a September card in Vegas. If you haven't heard, Canelo versus Crawford. He has Haney versus Garcia in New York in October, just in case you haven't heard about that either. And in December, he has a tentative card planned for San Francisco. So let's just say that if you want to fight under Turkey, it doesn't have to be in Saudi because, they're running out of money and they're no longer doing business in the United States. Remember that one? But listen,
who said
what I want to get clear to everybody listening right now, I come into the Lion's Den not because I expect people to agree with me, but I do think that it's okay to argue, debate, not only opinions, but also
Greg,
facts.
If you let him talk for a while, I'll have to see y'all next week.
So also facts. So here's my thing. For instance, Greg let this last caller say that Mayweather was the one holding him back, and Mayweather was the one that said Tank wasn't ready for Lomachenko. Is that true, Greg?
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah,
I didn't say that. The caller said that. So what are you talking about?
Greg, is it true that Mayweather held Tank back from fighting Lomachenko? Is that true?
So he originally made an argument or a comment that he was going to try to make a fight with Todd DeBoer from Top Rank, if I remember correctly. And then I believe that didn't go through. And then from there, they started to move him in a specific way. So there was one attempt just based off of the comment from. Now, I don't know if they actually. Hold on. I don't know if they actually Mayweather ever made an attempt to truly make that fight, but he did say that he was going to reach out to Todd DeBoer. Yes.
So let me just ask you this as well, okay? Because listen, I mean, I get if your love or appreciation for Tank Davis is greater than boxing. Okay.
Jerry, so you're
But
always
if
right.
we don't,
That's
if
what you're
we're
saying.
gonna
You're
get it
always
right, Mayweather has always tried to make the biggest fights because the green print isn't just fighting a Latino or a Euro fighter. It's fighting the best competition. It's fighting the best available. And if you're sitting here going to tell me that Mayweather was the one that was holding Tank back, then what's holding him back now?
But Jerry, I got something more than that, because on $1 Million podcast, they asked that man. They said, you've been calling for these big fights, right? That man said no. That's directly contradicts what this man.
Is this Terrence Best Videos?
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
Listen, I want to give out a shout to Matt Brunch Boxing last week. I do think he was a pretty stand-up guy, and he came in last week and said that Shakur's team had put a 7-day window on negotiations, which baffled me, baffled Terrence, and probably baffled a few other people that are just, want to know the truth, because we hadn't heard that before.
You don't want to know the truth.
So I reached out to Matt's Brunch Boxing on Twitter, and this ain't a slander on him, because he didn't have to respond to me. So I kindly said, sir, will you please forward me that article? He forwards me the article. And nothing in that article says anything about Shakur's team putting a 7-day window. I mean, if you will give me a minute here, and I said, with all due respect, Matt, where do you get that they put a 7-day window on Tank's team? You know what he said? He sent me a laugh out loud emoji and said, that's what I thought they said. So here we are going on and on and on about this supposed window that Shakur put on Tank's team,
Christ.
And it was a lie.
Okay, hold on. Now, I'm going to mute you, Jerry. I'm going to mute you for a second, because regardless of because I don't know what you're saying, and frankly, I'm not going to go into all of that, because I know that a lot of stuff that you bring back is misrepresentation. Like you said last week, you said that Madrimov said that Terence Crawford was going to win. That was a lie, because I went and found the video. So I'm telling you that I was told, and I reported this back in August, that they had reached out to him. And I know this to be true 100%. And then Steven Espinosa literally confirmed what I said. So regardless of what you're talking about with Matt, the fact remains they reached out to him. Period. End the story, dog. So stop with this. Talk about the fucking fight, bro. But all this trying to prove that Tank is running from Shakur is just a fucking lie. And you're just repeating the narrative. So do you want to talk about how the fight's going to play out? Let's talk about that.
Can y'all hear me?
So that ends in great.
Huh?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, just give me 2 minutes real quick. I'm going to just get in and get out. You boys trying to get all work right now. But, Greg, look like you got another one wrong, man.
Oh, here we go. The same. Yeah. The 40-year-old got tired.
I don't know why you picked the 40-year-old,
because he got tired. Well, the middle rounds told you why I picked the 40-year-old, because he was whooping his ass in those middle rounds. He got tired. Okay.
Oh, okay. I hear you. Well, I get another one in my head, you got it right again. Bivol.
Man, stop.
So, yeah, man, I just had to come here and gloat, you've been wrong so many times.
Hey, man, I'm gonna kick your ass up out of here, man. I'm gonna kick you up out of here.
I got a little glee in my spirit today. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give you. You won't have no glee in your spirit in September.
Come September, the fight that I spoke into existence. We about to make it happen come September. And I hope you keep saying what you're saying.
I'm gonna keep saying it. You ain't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Every time you against him, he stay winning.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
hope you remain
Okay.
steady with your weight.
Dude, the one fight that I predicted.
Hold on. You only get joy out of Crawford downfall. That's why you the everyman fan. You always up there.
Hey, whatever you say.
But no, hold on. The fight that I said was gonna happen, that you said wasn't gonna happen, it's happening. So I want you to say that Bud gonna get put in the dirt.
Hold on.
When September comes. So when September get here,
he will get put in the dirt.
Hold on, let him finish.
He will get put in the dirt.
Let him finish.
You don't even know how Bud. You don't know how
guys, we can't overtalk. Hold on, guys, we cannot overtalk. Let him finish.
We're gonna get cooked again. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
Have a good one, man.
All right, man.
That was nice.
Appreciate you. Run on up out of here because that didn't make no sense. Okay, let's go to. I believe this is my boy Band Up, man. Band Up 206. What's going on, man?
Band Up. What's good with you, man?
Chilling, man. What's up?
Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Why you so hard on my boy Shakur? Why you down on him like that?
I'm not down on him. I like Shakur.
No,
I gave him props.
Funny, you said that Keyshawn would have finished the dude in 1 round, 1 or 2 rounds.
He would have. Keyshawn would have blasted that dude up out of there.
I was in tears when I heard that.
I'm not lying.
You heard about this. I don't think he would have finished him that fast.
Okay, but I don't have nothing against Shakur Stevenson. I love Shakur.
You know what?
I don't have nothing against Shakur. I love him.
Hey, but I want to speak on that Virgil Ortiz and that Madrimov. Hey,
yeah.
Madrimov, he was landing some great shots against Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz was and I wouldn't say, like you said, he had Madrimov's respect from the jump. I don't think that's even the truth, bro. Because even in the last exchange, the 12th round, they both hit each other with uppercuts. Madrimov was never scared of him. He was just, what's it called? Boy was just faster than him. He was really, really fast at getting to him. And if Madrimov came with the same style he came with Terence Crawford, and you know what I mein, his last fight, of course you're going to have video footage to find your holes and slip your game in. So that on top of speed, I definitely think that old boy gave him issues there. But he was still getting smacked. He was still getting smacked by Madrimov. You know what I mean? And Madrimov was trying to go with the game plan of really just landing one shot to put him down and rock him. And I don't think that was a good game plan.
He got beat up.
Because of that, you know what I mean? And I don't think, what's it called? Dude that beat Madrimov up would even lasted with Terence Crawford. Just simple fact of these shots you're taking. And you trying to say that, and then you trying to put that, you know what I mean, trying to, triangle like that with Terence Crawford.
No, nobody. I didn't say anything about that.
Would break Virgil down because he'll go to the body. Madrimov didn't go to the body. Crawford will go to the body.
I didn't say anything about that.
He would break. Greg, if Virgil Ortiz fights Crawford, I'll come to Georgia and put money on that.
Hey, listen, I didn't say anything about Terence Crawford. Listen, I didn't say anything about Terence Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz, but now that you mention it, Virgil would win. Virgil whoops that ass. Virgil whoops that ass. Virgil whoops that ass. How about that?
Come with the high guard like you did.
Virgil's not damaged, guys. Virgil's not damaged. Virgil's not damaged. He whoops that ass.
No, Greg, you done pissed me off. You done got me to an angry man.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to piss you off. I wanted to piss you off.
Here and say that's ridiculous. That man was getting hit with so many shots this type of fight.
I don't give a chance.
He damn near gonna fuck around like hero.
Y'all think Terence Crawford is this ninja whoops everybody. Come on, man.
I don't think he's the greatest, but I know he beat Virgil.
Man, Virgil, just like you knew Madrimov was gonna beat Virgil. Man, Virgil will whoop that ass. Yeah, I said it. Now, anyway, but no. In all seriousness, I'm fucking with y'all on that one. I like to talk shit. I ain't crazy though. Let's go to. I don't know if we heard from 301 yet. 301.
Yo, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
301. All right, this is Boxing Hacker, by the way.
Oh,
my
boxing.
God.
Oh,
Down.
the haters. Hey, we got a bunch of Bud buddies in the building. Bud buddies everywhere.
What's up?
No, I'm saying, so I just want to say this channel is the most diverse channel on, but we got Bud buddies everywhere. They're all in, all Bud buddies except one right now. But go ahead, Boxing Hacker.
Yeah, what's up? So, just
Chilling.
to touch bases with that Shakur thing, right? If we're just going to speak facts, I know you said that you didn't really want to argue about it because you feel like you had all the facts, but let's not forget that Shakur, after the Espinoza interview, Shakur came out on Twitter Spaces and clarified the whole thing. He said there was no offer made to him. And so he said that
Yes.
he basically explained sort of the way I took it.
Yes.
They had like an initial conversation. He told them what they wanted, and they were like,
Yes.
"Oh, we'll just spin the block or come back next year or something."
Yes.
So that's the way.
So, but hold on, Hacker, hold on. Who cares? No offer. Nobody said. Steven Espinoza never mentioned. Hold on. Steven Espinoza never said an offer was made. That's where you need to process what is being said. And you guys get wrapped up in silliness. Steven Espinoza never said an offer was made. All he said was that they had initial conversations. They reached out directly to Shakur Stevenson. They initiated the conversation. So the whole notion that they were not interested in a fight, how can that be possible when they initiated? Again, I reported this back in August.
Easy.
No, you didn't with the correct.
The initial conversation is just me querying and see where you're at. So like they never.
Again, why if you're not interested in a fight, why query?
Doesn't matter. Tank's always wrong. You know
Why? I don't. Hey, brother. Hold on. If I'm not interested, hold on, bruh. Listen.
Why do we?
So, dog. Again. Hold on. I'm gonna mute everybody. Hold on. Nobody is saying. You guys keep getting lost in all this fucking make an offer. Nobody makes offers that fast, brother. Nobody makes offers that fast. So the point is, you got hold on. Shakur Stevenson wanted a multi-fight deal. That's what he communicated back to PBC when they reached out. PBC was not interested in a multi-fight deal. That's what I was told back in August. So they reached out. Shakur wanted a multi-fight deal. They weren't interested in it. That's what I was told back in August. Go look it up on the live stream. I said it back then. And Steven Espinoza said something months later. So if Tank didn't want the fight, they never reach out. All this, man, he ain't never make an offer. That's not the point. The point is that you have to start off with showing interest in a fight. And you say, hey, what do you want? What would you be looking for? I want a multi-fight deal. Well, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, well, then it's not going to work. And it's over. So please, can we talk about what the fight looks like? Because all this shit you guys keep trying to go in a circle and create a narrative. It's bullshit. It's just bullshit.
He's going to have an excuse. He's like Jerry. He's going to say that Tank didn't want to fight. They're going to make up all this stuff. It's like, you don't know Boxing Hacker just like we don't know, man.
Y'all went through this whole thing about talking about, Tank trying to fight 4 people. Who? If there was no negotiations, you can't call it them trying to make the fight.
Oh, my God. So, brother, again, if you read, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, people just come on and just lie for their fight. Instead of just be in the middle and be. He said 4 people.
Let's talk about what Tank said in his last interview. You got to know that part.
Oh, my fucking God.
What Tank said in his last interview.
Oh, my fucking God, dog. Dog, again.
Boxing Hacker, what you're saying is Tank is scared of them, don't want nothing to do with them. So he's just going on. Because that's what you, every time somebody says something, you always say it ain't, y'all fight.
I just muted both of y'all because I'm going to say something. Boxing Hacker, I don't know what you do for a living, but in order to actually have a contract, you must first reach out to the entity. So if I reach out to someone and I say, hey, would you be interested in a fight? And they say, yeah, then we could start negotiation and start talking about what they're looking for. So if he reaches out to Lomachenko says, yeah or no, I'm not interested. Then he goes to Shakur, and Shakur says, yeah, I'd be interested, but I'm looking for a multi-fight deal. And they say, well, no, we're not interested in that. So that doesn't work. Then if you go to Rayo, hey, Rayo, would you be interested in a fight? Rayo says no. Like, you don't get to negotiations without figuring out and querying interest. So querying interest is an attempt to make a fight. The fuck are you talking about? Because they didn't get to negotiations, there's no interest in fighting? He's not trying to fight them because he did. They don't just send contracts. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Good God, man. Do better. I'm done with this topic. I'm going to let you just go ahead and spew whatever you want to spew for the next 60 seconds on that, and then let's talk about what the fight looks like. Go ahead, Boxer Hacker.
Y'all looking at one person. Shakur Stevenson said they never put a Tank on the table at all. So when people are saying, when you said that Shakur turned down something,
fuck! It's not a fucking offer.
He said that was never even on the table.
There's not a fucking offer. There's not a fucking that's not a fucking
offer. All he did was
offer.
say what he wanted. There was no conversation about, hey, do you want to fight Tank? According to Shakur Stevenson, not
what the
third party.
That's I'm telling you, recorded. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, but I know what was told to me.
Answer the question, man. Is that what you mean? No matter what comes from Tank's camp, that's not true. Whatever the other people say is true.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Hey, go ahead and get your 60 seconds out, bro.
That's what he's saying. He's basically saying that.
That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying. Let him just say it.
All the time.
No,
every week it's the same thing.
They try to Tank Davis. Never say he tried to fight Shakur. Even if
every time you see Tank, never try to fight anybody. It's always the other guys to tell him the truth.
Just let him finish.
Did y'all watch the last interview? He talked about why he certain fights couldn't happen. He talked about why he couldn't fight Ryan Devlin. He talked about why fights couldn't happen. When it came to Shakur, he dismissed the fight. He didn't talk about why it couldn't happen. He didn't say, "Oh, we tried to fight." He said, "Hey, I don't want to
fight the fights yesterday, please."
Oh, Jesus Christ, man! Fuck, man! Like, this shit is just it's the same shit over and over and over, dog. I might say, I could easily say something about Jason right now because I'm in the mood where I just want to fucking dismiss Jason. Regardless of what has been talked about before, I just want to dismiss him today. And you guys take any fucking conversation and try to pretend that means something because you don't have any fucking information. So that means you must be right in your assessment based off of him not saying something. We are all fucking humans, dog. Like, we don't just necessarily are going to say, oh, this was the opportunity for him to say this. We're humans. We may not be thinking about that at that moment. You could have had a fight with your lady. You could have had a fight with your mama. You could hold on.
If you took one of the other side's words, you should know.
Oh, fuck. Okay, man.
Because you won't fight this dude and you ain't going to
okay. So again.
We're calling out Tank.
No. Because he doesn't fucking have to call out Shakur.
See, Tank and Shakur. Boston Hacker's going to say it's all Shakur. Tank didn't want it to happen. They forced him to do it.
Hey, man. Hey, dog. Can y'all? Hey, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Hey, can y'all? Let's talk about the fight because. Boxer Hacker, you don't know shit. You have literally you're pulling from comments. You're pulling from comments or lack thereof.
Let's talk about the fight.
Let's talk about the fight because you and Terrence Best Damn Videos are pulling from but neither one of y'all have any information. You're trying to assess based off of what somebody says or doesn't say in an interview. You don't have any information, and I've already told you guys they reached out to him. Period. And I know that for 100% fact. So everything else after that you guys are talking about is bullshit. That's the reason why I wasn't like killing Shakur Stevenson after that. After I reported that, I wasn't killing him because he was looking for something different. He was looking for a bag that they weren't willing to give him. And I knew that's the reason why he moved on. So and that's the reason why Shakur initially said, it's not Tank's fault that it's not being made. It's not my fault. The fight will happen. That's the reason why he said that. So move the fuck on, man. Talk about the fight. Stop trying to create a narrative that somebody's ducking Shakur. It's bullshit. Let's go. Thank you.
All right,
Now, you got something to say about the fight?
Okay, wait, hold on. Before we do that, when you say I'm hearing from other people's interviews, I'm hearing from Shakur Stevenson.
Boston Hacker, you didn't hear Shakur when he said it's not Tank's fault, it's not my fault. He said that too, but you're not reporting on that. You just reporting on that other bullshit.
Y'all didn't hear that.
Hold on. You didn't even hear. You didn't. No.
Third person's account.
No, you're not listening. So my source wasn't a third-party source. My source wasn't a third-party source.
Unless it's Tank Davis, who's the first party?
The people who are negotiating the contracts. They're first party.
Third party is, unless it's Espinoza or Tank Davis, it's a third party, bro.
No, that's not true. So Al Heyman is third party?
Right, it's always Tank's fault. It just cracks me up.
I just muted Boxing Hacker. There are lawyers involved with Boxing Hacker. I'm getting tired of your ass, okay? You my boy, but I'm getting tired of your ass. There are lawyers involved. There are networks involved. There are promoters that are involved. Al Heyman is involved. There are other people that in PBC who are involved. I would tell you Steven Espinosa actually isn't even first person. He's actually third party. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
First party account? I do have a first party account. It's one person's word against the others. You realize that, right?
Yeah, but you're saying your word is right. Nobody else's.
You can't disqualify me here.
That's what you're saying.
Because you heard from another first party. Because that's just two people.
Boston Hacker. What you're saying is just what you're saying is right. Nobody else, right?
So again, Shakur said, hold on, real quick. Shakur said that he didn't want to, he didn't ask for a multi-fight deal.
Shakur said the Tank fight was never on the table for him.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. No, because you keep going in circles, my nigga. I'm tired of you going in circles. Because Steven Espinosa said that he wanted a multi-fight deal, period. They came to him. Right. They came to him and wanted a fight. They queried him for a fight. He wanted a multi-fight deal, and they moved on because they weren't interested in that. Period. So technically,
you can go find the interview.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. So Shakur Stevenson said that the fight was never on the table. That is technically right. He's not lying because they weren't interested in what he was interested in. Like, the shit is fucking simple, dog. Like, use your fucking brain. Like, he's basically worded it in a way where he's telling the truth, right? He never said that he didn't want a multi-fight deal. He never said that. All Steven Espinosa said was that he was looking for a multi-fight deal. And I told you guys in August that he was looking for something that they weren't interested in. All of those things line up. So technically the fight was he was never being really presented with the fight, because at the end of the day, when they queried him, he wanted something that they didn't want to give him. So move the fuck on, dog. You're trying to create a narrative that doesn't exist using information and mismatching what is being said by Shakur versus what's being said by the other party, and trying to make it like it's a disconnect, like he's saying one thing and they're saying something else. In reality, they're basically saying the same thing. They're just figuring out a way to say it in different ways. Move on, man. Move on.
But here's the thing. Here's the one thing I'll say about that. Shakur had said,
"This is crazy, dude."
I'm taking almost a shot.
I agree. Hey, I agree with you, bro. But why didn't you turn down the fight then?
Y'all remember?
So Boston Hacker, what you're saying is Tank don't want no part of him. That's what that's what you're saying. You're acting like no matter what, you're saying Tank is wrong. You don't know, man. You in the camp?
I don't even want to call that brother's name. How do you negotiate with somebody you don't even want to call his name, bro? What are you talking about?
Oh my! So you hey, Boxing Hacker, move on, man.
Like that, I wouldn't even let on my
move on. Hey, Boxing Hacker, man, come on, man, move on, man.
I don't even want to talk about Shakur's name.
Hey, Boxing Hacker, man, Boxing Hacker, move on, man, because again, I've said on multiple occasions, like these dudes. So what? I don't. If I'm the A side, why the fuck do I need to call your name out, man? Move on, man. Move on. Yeah. To talk about something different.
All I'm saying is, Greg, my only quorum to begin with was that y'all said that Shakur turned down the fight. He was one of the four.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I never said he turned down the fight. I never said that.
Presented to him. So why are you arguing about it?
I never said that he turned down the fight. I never said it. Once I reported it. Once I reported
turned
it.
down the fight. Shakur is one of the 4 people. I was saying he never turned down the fight. There was never a fight presented to him. So why?
I never said that he turned down the fight.
That's a good point.
You agree with that? Bro? Come on.
Take Shakur off the list then.
What are you talking about?
Hey,
Again, you just made a statement. You just made a statement.
Talk about what happened yesterday.
Yeah. We're gonna move on.
Man.
You're gonna move on, but you just made a statement that I never said. Okay, so let's move on. What did you think about the fight yesterday?
He came on the channel and hate on Tank, man.
That's what he did.
What happened?
A bunch of Tank haters.
He fight yesterday. He fight next week, man.
Terrence best damn videos, boxing hacker, band up, Jerry, a bunch of Tank haters, a bunch of busters. Okay, go ahead.
No.
Dude says Kambosos he has a high regard for Kambosos as a fighter.
I do have a question for you, Greg.
The buster move.
Hey, let me answer Jerry. Let me answer Jerry's question real quick. Go ahead. Please don't be the same topic. No, not the same topic, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna come here and stampede over whatever it is that you're trying to. It's your platform. This is your business. It's your platform. But why are you so emotionally revved up over this topic?
Because you keep bringing up that same cartoonish bullshit.
Hold on. Let me answer it. No. Hey, Walt. I got this, man. I got this.
There is a calm one today.
I got this. So Jerry, I just hate idiocy. That's it.
Thanks, Perm.
Okay, so now I'm done.
I hear what you're saying, and I know. Listen. One of the reasons why I respect you, what you do, but when you start name calling and you're wrong,
okay,
it makes it even worse.
So let's move on, brother.
You just said that I said that Madrimov said Crawford would win. I did not.
Okay,
he said Crawford was smart and strong. We were talking about power in the ring.
Did Jerry not say last week that Madrimov? Yes, you did.
My point is, you should be consistent, right?
That's lying.
You shouldn't just be concerned about the lies I spew. I just told you that another content creator came on your platform and lied, but yet you want to get on me.
I'm gonna put. Hey, Jerry. Next week, next week I'm gonna have the clip.
To me, that's a bigger. For a content creator to come on your platform and lie to your platform, your viewers, is a bigger crime than little old me.
So Jerry, let me
tell you why you don't have a problem with it. You don't have a problem with lies.
So I'm muting everybody so that I can actually respond. Because Jerry, you're gonna go on and on and on. Jerry, I have not validated that Brunch Boxing lied about anything. All I know is that you said he lied. So with that being said, you're here, and you said last week that Madrimov said Terence Crawford would win. That came out of your mouth last week, and next week I'm going to pull the clip up of you saying it. So with that being said, if Brunch Boxing, who I do know and I will reach out to this week to see if that occurred, then yeah, that is a problem. But outside of that, like, I'm not just going to go off of your word. Sorry, brother. Nah, everybody back off mute.
Next topic.
But to be fair about that Madrimov fight, though. My bad for cutting you off. But to be fair about that Madrimov fight, I mean, stylistically, it looked like Madrimov was a better fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think when you watch the fight, the first few rounds, Madrimov was clearly winning, and then he just started fighting in the pocket. He really switched his style to Virgil's style. So, like, if I watch from the Crawford fight, I think he's going to fight the same way in the Ortiz fight, which he fought that style in the Crawford fight all the way through the first to the 12th. But then he got hurt or he got winded, he switched. You know, so like he fought Ortiz's fight. So
let's talk about this Madrimov fight.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Boxing.
Y'all talking about it.
I'm going to assume, Greg, did you really watch the fight or you just watch highlights? I'm being serious. It was a long card. I'm being honest. You got a life. You got kids. You're married.
No, bro. I watched the fight, bro.
You watched the fight. All right. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Madrimov was fighting a great fight until about fourth round or so.
Yes.
Now,
exactly.
did you see Madrimov in the corner breathing heavy?
Fuck.
I felt like he was being a little bit. Yeah, I felt like he was.
Did you see? No. He was like literally like taking deep breaths.
Yeah. I think
I found that a little odd because this guy is in superb shape, you know.
Yes.
And so I'm like, okay, you know, Ortiz fought a very different fight than Terence Crawford. Ortiz is a come forward, I'm going to try to find you, you know, seek and destroy type of fighter. Whereas Crawford is a counterpuncher.
Correct.
Madrimov threw over 400 punches against Ortiz. He only threw a little over 200 against Crawford. It was two different fights. So then I'm going, all right, now I don't have anything against Virgil Ortiz. I do think he has a very combative style that at some point he's going to run into a brick wall. And God bless him, But I thought there was something wrong with Madrimov. Now, I was just like, okay, styles make fights. It is what it is. Maybe he got old overnight. He didn't look like the same guy.
He looked exactly like the same guy.
Eddie Hearn says after the fight that wasn't Madrimov in the fight tonight because he was still sick with bronchitis. Now, I don't care about that. He took the fight. He didn't bail out like Floyd Schofield or the boy. Yeah. He still got in there. He fought. He lost. No excuses. But the thing is if you are a real boxing fan, all you're concerned about is comparing a triangle theory between Madrimov and Virgil Ortiz just to hold down Crawford once again. And I got to ask you, Greg and Jason, and anyone else on the channel, is there an excuse when Crawford faces Canelo? Will there be an excuse? Because Crawford is older, Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes, and I asked Greg this question the night before the Spence fight. He said there are no excuses. I need to know, is there an excuse today? Tell me, when Crawford beats Canelo, what excuse will you give?
It's the only thing I agree with Jerry on. Only thing I agree with him on.
I agree with you 100% though. Like, I'm not arguing against Terence or anything like that. I agree with you. I think, like, if you look at, like, I picked Madrimov to win based on the Crawford fight, and it wasn't based on
it is
what he did with Crawford. Based on the stylistically. I mean, you look at Ortiz.
Jesus Christ,
he's a flat-footed fighter. You know, so that's why I picked him to win. But Madrimov switched up. I don't know. It was sort of weird. It was sort of my
He switched up. That dude fought the same fucking fight. Y'all guys don't watch boxing. That dude fought the same fucking fight he's always fought. He looked the same fucking way. Yeah, he moved. I just let y'all talk. I just let y'all talk. I just let y'all talk. I didn't say anything.
Many punches.
Again. I just let y'all. You guys have. You guys. I'm trying not to mute everybody.
Greg, I'm not a Madrimov fan, but if you're looking from the outside in, and you saw how this guy was gassing out, that's the first thing I saw. I was like, why is he breathing so heavy in a corner? I was just like, it was just something.
Okay.
He seemed like he was out of shape, but he was in shape.
Okay.
So I don't have a dog in the fight. Who cares? Listen, I like Virgil Ortiz. You know, if you want to say he beat Madrimov better than Crawford did, I mean, Virgil looked like he got hit with a Mack truck. I don't know. Listen. I don't know what Virgil Ortiz's future holds. I think him moving forward, walking people down and engaging. He's gonna lose. He should have lost against. He should have lost against Bohachuk, and he probably is gonna get destroyed against Murder. With that style, it ain't gonna work for him.
The fight.
It ain't gonna work for him.
So now that you guys have said it,
shout out to Virgil though. At least you know what I'm saying. We were supposed to get a boost versus Virgil and shit. So you gotta give Virgil his props. You gotta give Madrimov his and shit because that puts in boots and shit. He clearly didn't want no smoke. So you got that one up on him at least.
Okay, so you got.
Here's what I'll say on Shakur, and I'm gonna hang up. Let's forget about the past.
Okay.
Let's forget about it.
Okay.
Let's start from scratch. Clean slate. Clean
Okay.
slate.
Yep.
Shakur, God bless him. Nobody wants to fight that guy. Shakur, pillow-fisted, can't, he runs, he's this, he's that, he's easy, Nobody wants to fight him. Nobody. I mean, you could have made a goddamn soap opera based on what the Scofields came up with. I mean, I can't even, it's so embarrassing. But these people are absolutely terrified of a guy that's pillow-fisted. So here's my thing. Shakur already said, I want Tank Davis next. So nobody says he ain't got the same energy, he ain't bring up his name, He said, I want Tank Davis next. And unlike Tank Davis, he said Tank Davis is a great talent. Crawford said Tank Davis has world skills, but I don't like him as a person. And that's perfectly fine, right? That's perfectly fine. So my question to you, Jason especially, because, Canelo doesn't fight the best opposition. Why will Tank not fight Shakur next? Can you give me a reason? Please, let's forget about the past.
Fight him next?
Let's forget about the past.
You got to wait to see what happens. You're already saying he's not doing it.
And that's, I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying. I'm asking you guys.
You said clean slate.
He's not saying.
Let's see what happens.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying is there a reason? I'm saying is there a reason?
You just said clean slate. So let's see what happens.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you.
You keep running your mouth.
Let me
see what happens.
Let me ask you a question, sir.
Well,
let me ask you a question.
For what he says, we're gonna hold the Tank accountable for what he has said.
What?
We're gonna fucking make excuses.
What reason?
What reason wouldn't he fight him though?
Jerry, you just said clean slate. Just wait and see what happens. You're gonna stop running your mouth like you always do. You said you're gonna clean slate. Just see what happens. Tank fighting Saturday. We'll see what happens after that. If you don't fight him, then you can come back and talk again, Jerry.
Okay, and I think that's fair. Now, I want to talk. You guys have talked a lot. You guys have said a lot. So number one, this whole triangle theory that you guys keep trying to pin on me, I don't know if I'm speaking Japanese or Chinese or Spanish or what, but nowhere in what I said did I say that because fighter A beat fighter B, that fighter B will beat fighter C or whatever. That's the triangle theory. What I demonstrated was all of the nonsense that was out there in regards to Israel Madrimov and the fact that he gave Terence Crawford a tough fight. I was told by many of you, including probably some of you on this phone call, that he would beat every champion at 154. That's how good he was. And we just saw a champion at 54 beat him up. So we need to let me finish.
I thought Madrimov was, if not second, third best.
I'm tired of being interrupted. I gave you guys the floor to talk. So now I'm going to talk. So you, Madrimov, you guys said that Madrimov was going to do this, he was going to do that, so forth and so on. He got dusted. He got beat up. So it is time
I ain't gonna lie.
So it is time to reassess Terence Crawford's performance at 54. Because what I heard was he was so good, that was why Terence struggled. He changed his style. He was one of the best at 54. He beat all the other champions. That angle is no longer true because he just lost to another champion. So now let's reassess the performance. I didn't say anything about fighter like Virgil will beat Terence Crawford. None of that. All I'm saying is that the logic that was used before in regards to how the fight played out with Terence Crawford and Israel Madrimov no longer applies after we saw Israel Madrimov lose to another champion at 54. Period. That's all that was being said. Don't put anything else in my mouth, please. Thank you.
So how is that?
Ain't that what you essentially doing, playing triangle theory, though?
That's not a triangle theory.
I was wrong.
I'm asking Greg a question. How was that fair when he didn't fight Crawford straight up like he fought Virgil? Because he might have got knocked out by Crawford if he fought him like that.
So
what?
Virgil
What?
Ortiz
What you
is
mean
your
fought
favorite
him straight
fighter.
up?
He's one of the best fighters in the world, but now it's shameful for Madrimov to lose to Virgil Ortiz.
Who said that?
I get it.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Hey man, y'all go ahead,
was
man.
one of the best 154 pounders in the world.
Go ahead, man.
It can still be true. It can still be true.
Madrimov didn't fight like second round. He didn't fight like
He can beat anybody at 154.
So it's hard to say that though.
If Madrimov fought like he fought in the first 2 rounds and can keep it up, he can beat all of them at 154.
And then Greg says Crawford handpicked Madrimov. I mean, it's just stuff like that that just gets underneath my skin.
He did. He did.
Come on now.
He handpicked Madrimov, but we forgot that everybody that was on the PBC side totally avoided him, right? We forgot all about that.
Who avoided him? Who avoided him? Who avoided him? Who avoided him?
Yeah.
Who avoided him?
It bothers
Who avoided him? Who avoided him?
Who avoided him? At 147.
Who avoided him? Who avoided him?
Charlo had those all the belts, and Bud won. We all wanted Bud to fight him.
Charlo didn't have all the belts. Charlo's lost to Canelo and got stripped.
To fight Charlo. I'm telling you, these people they crazy as hell.
Charlo got stripped. Next, Charlo got stripped. Next. So Charlo wasn't a hold on. Hold on. Charlo wasn't it.
Well,
that's fine. Charlo wasn't an option.
I don't blame Greg.
That's wrong.
For his hatred for Crawford. I don't blame him. I really don't blame him.
Oh goodness.
Here's where it kind of rubs me wrong. You know, first and foremost, not to get into race issues, but Crawford is an African-American man.
So?
Not only is he an African-American man, but he's a man that has a great story, that made it out of the ghetto, that had issues early. He's a family man. He's not out partying. He's not out getting drunk. He's not out beating women. He's not out killing people. You know, he's doing everything right. He takes young fighters underneath their wings. He does everything right, and we continue to try to bring this man down. And I guarantee you that if it was a channel, if it was a voice of a different color or creed, we'd be pulling the goddamn race card. We'll be pulling the goddamn race card.
Oh, Jesus Christ! So you have never you never
the video.
Hold on real quick.
He's the brother. He ain't even a brother. Oh man, this dude.
Let me respond. Let me respond. So number one, you rarely hear us say anything about race on this channel because we don't get into stuff like that. Number two, you're sitting up here and giving this man props for being what everybody else, I hope, on this channel in the comment section do, because he doesn't commit crimes and he boxes. I'm supposed to, like, that's what the fuck he's supposed to do. So why? So okay, he does all that. That doesn't mean I'm supposed to support him because he doesn't commit crimes and he came out of the ghetto. Like, so did every other boxer. There's other boxers that came out of the ghetto that don't commit crimes. Does that mean I gotta support them too? The hell you talking about, man?
So Greg, why don't you support him?
Because I don't like him.
That's what we want to know.
Because I don't like him. He try to control narratives.
It's just like giving someone credit for being a good dad. You're supposed to do it. But unfortunately, it's not always that way, brother. It's not always that way. So you're correct. You should be a good citizen. You should not be in prison. You should not be hitting women. You should not be driving drunk. You're absolutely right. But it happens. It happens.
Okay. Okay. It happens. That's fine.
Yeah, and he's trying to change his life. He doesn't get a second chance.
I guarantee you, Greg, Bud has more in common with you than punk ass Tank does.
No, he doesn't.
But for some reason, you go to
Crawford absolutely has more in common.
Hey, hold on.
When they were talking about money, all he talks about is investing in real estate and stocks
Hold on, real quick.
He has more in common with Greg than anyone else, than Spence, than Tank, than anyone else.
But hold on, real quick.
He's got to be your favorite boxer.
Hold on, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that as well.
It's not about you being a favorite boxer. It's about the continuous narratives to try to bring this man down that I don't get.
I'm not trying to bring him down.
He's going to be 38 years old. He'll be out of boxing in 2 years.
That doesn't mean he doesn't like him as a man.
But hold on real quick. So let me respond to that. First of all,
he didn't specify. He just said you don't like him.
Hold on, real quick.
Why don't you like a person like that?
Hold on, real quick. Let me respond. Guys, let me respond.
I get that.
Let me respond.
And I don't have a problem with that.
Let me respond, because you guys are saying a lot of things about me. Let me respond. First of all, 617, is that NHA tube?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, that's my dog, man. My bad, man.
617, you up here in Boston. What up, brother?
What's the word?
Yeah, when I first heard you.
I'm in the bridge right now with my girls, man, in the Caymans.
All right, you ain't technically in Boston, but you're close enough, man. I'm from Georgia.
No, but I was born on Stevens Street, brother. I'm from Roxbury originally.
Okay.
All right, man. Yeah, all right. Y'all. Okay, the family reunion is over, guys. Okay, let me respond. So Terence Crawford, the reason why I haven't liked Terence Crawford as a boxer is because he tries to control the narratives. I have always said that I think Crawford is a stand-up dude, family man, someone who is responsible with his money, and those are the things that I like about Terence Crawford. I said that on many of occasions. So I don't get why you guys are going down this particular path. I do not have to support him as
someone going down that path.
There's some others, but I don't have to support the fighter just because the fighter may have, a similar background, so forth and so on, whatever. I don't have anything personal against Terence Crawford. My channel does not tear down Terence Crawford. As a matter of fact, we build up Terence Crawford. And here's how we do that. We talk about Terence Crawford. Listen, I've had conversations with Terence Crawford cousin. He understands that. Like, the more I'm talking about Crawford, that is good for Terence Crawford, period. It's good for me. It's good for Jason. It's good for Terence Crawford, period. Because we're elevating the sport by creating these platforms to have conversation. So I do not feel any kind of way about what I say. And there is enough people who have the ability to put Jerry. You get to come on here and push back. Terrence best damn videos. You push back. NHA Tubes. You do. Boxing Hacker. You do. So I have a platform, but everybody gets to come on here and push back against whatever it is that I'm saying. So this is what the sport is about. This is what the platform is about.
The only reason I ever had an issue with PBC was I saw firsthand the diabolical teardown of Crawford over 7 years, which is still continuing to this day. It's diabolical. You literally have content creators. All they do is crash, trash a man of color for nonsense every day to get clicks. It is insane.
Can I ask you a question?
I've never seen anything like it.
Can I ask you a question, Jerry?
Different type of hatred. That's diabolical.
Can I ask you a question, Jerry? So hold on. So if we were calling Errol Spence a drunk, would that be tearing him down?
No. It'd be factual.
Why? Okay, so if I'm factually calling,
down, man.
So if I factually,
people have problems, man. You still tearing them down.
So if I factually call out Terence Crawford and he made this statement in one interview and then he made a different statement that contradicted what he said in the other, that's facts too. That's not tearing him down. Me saying that I think that he will lose to Canelo Alvarez is not tearing him down. Sorry.
Nope.
That's just your opinion.
That is your opinion.
It's not tearing them down.
You be going wild. No, look, I don't think you guys are something like me. So you be going wild. I just want to be that you come out and be like, oh, what's positive for Terence Crawford or what's good for Terence Crawford. I want to hear that. Every time you come on and you talk about Bud, well, I guess it's just going bad for Terence Crawford. Well,
it's my opinion.
Going bad for
So it's either my opinion or I'm pointing out something that he said and I'm showing the contradiction. And again, you have the platform. And you have the platform to come on here. But hold on, let me say this. You have the platform to come on here and tell me. But hold on, let me finish.
As a boxer, not as a man.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not even tearing him down because if I say if I think he's gonna lose, I think he's gonna lose. If I point out that he said he contradicted himself, that's not tearing him down. But you have the platform to come on here and tell me I'm full of shit. Period.
So you mute me. Okay.
And we appreciate you for that.
No, I mute you when you won't let me talk. Because sometimes you over talk me. It's my time to talk. I give you time to talk.
Times. I have not been talking, but go ahead, brother.
I've muted Walt I've muted Walt about 3 or 4 times.
Myself, man.
I've muted Walt about 3 or 4 times as well. So other people have been muted on here, Jerry. You just don't know it. I mute all of y'all asses.
I got muted
but anyway,
twice today. Shit.
Yeah, y'all. You're not the only one that's been muted. 718, you in the building? What's going on?
Hey, Greg, you need to get off dick before you get pregnant, pussy.
Who is this?
That was wild.
You riding Tank Davis dick every day, bro.
Hey, who are you? Who are you? Hey, who are you?
Damn, he came up.
Hey, who are you? Real quick. Who are you?
Why do you ride Tank
No, who are you? Who are you, pussy? Who are you, pussy? Pussy, who are you?
Yo, this dude, the dude talking right now, he like
get your bitch ass up off here. No, hold on. Because I bet you 718. I bet you if we were face to face, I bet you wouldn't say that, you pussy ass bitch. Get your whole ass up off my channel, pussy.
No,
if we was face to face, bro, you're an old man.
Get your pussy ass off my channel, you whole ass nigga.
Yeah. No,
come on here talking that pussy shit. Anyway, we back to talking. We back to talking boxing. Let's go.
Greg, you should have let him explain himself.
No, you don't come on here. You don't come on here talking about I'm on dick and all that other shit. I don't play that. I don't play that, bro. I don't play that. I'm a grown ass man. I don't play that.
How'd you come up with that? Explain.
Yeah. No. I don't need to. I don't need to explain that.
He had said the same thing about Terence. You wanted him to explain?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Hey, 216, you in the building?
But listen. Hey, did you hear what Shakur said in that interview? And that, he said it so succinctly why he will beat those guys. And that's what we've been saying. That's what Shakur fans have been saying. But he said it so succinctly in that interview when they were talking about Tank. When he said, well, I don't like him personally, but he explained why he beats those guys, and I agree with him. He said,
listen, if you're over 40 and you've been watching boxing for 20 plus years, and you remember De La Hoya, Trinidad, Vargas, you remember all these guys. You remember
62 years old, man. I've been watching boxing.
So then you remember.
I saw all the breaks.
So you remember how boxing used to be. This is what's crazy, and I get it. I get it because the younger generation is running boxing as far as who's popular, who's not popular. But
I agree with that.
If I look at the way Shakur talk, look at the way that let's talk about Crawford, for instance, right? You don't have to cheer for him. Listen, if I was a Spence fan, there's 2 ways to handle it. I would either say, better man won, let me get behind Crawford, I like the way he fights, or I would hate him to death because he beat my guy. Not only beat him, he embarrassed him, embarrassed me. I got to hear it for the rest of my life. So I get that part.
If you remember, I picked Spence to win that fight. But at the same time, I said that Terence Crawford was the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Right.
But I thought Spence would beat him. And after he beat Spence's ass, you never heard me say nothing bad about Crawford. I think Crawford beats Canelo. Greg does.
So here's my thing and I'll get off right after I say this. Here's my thing, right? Is that all of the fighters, think about it, Benavidez, Shakur, Crawford, you got Keyshawn Davis coming up. You got a few other fighters. Teofimo used to be this way. But all the fighters that are willing to give the fans what they want, right?
Greg,
all the fighters that are willing to give the fans what they want because they care about you and they care. Hey, you want me to fight that guy? Let's go. How it used to be in the 90s and 80s. Hang on a second. Hang on. All of those fighters.
Don't do that, Jerry.
All of those fighters. Hang on a second. All of those fighters are hated on. They're hated on.
By who?
By fans. They're not the most popular.
But every fans are gonna be fans. Everybody got their favorite guy.
No, here's my thing. If Tank Davis,
Jerry, let me just say this real quick, then you can talk. Real quick, listen. You seem to come on here and go at Tank. Other guys seem to come on here and go at Devin. Everybody got the guy they go at. So it's not like, that's the thing I have a problem with you. You always think that your side is right, even though you said things, Jerry, that I agree with. And I'm sure I said things that were wrong too, but you seem to be always that your side is the right side. We all have our own opinions. We're all looking through things the way we want to look through them. We're not always right. That's the only problem I have with you. And I apologize. I might have called you out your name, but that's the reason why, bro. You're not always right.
Listen, I'm not talking about you not having an opinion. I'm talking about
you say you're always right. I've never seen everybody that's Terence, all these dudes that come on there. They never always right, and they never claim to be, but you do.
Who at the grocery store? Who at the grocery store? Who at the grocery store? Somebody checking out some groceries. I hear it. Somebody.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
They're getting that money, man.
So yes, it's true. Everyone has their opinion, but why aren't you holding your fighter accountable? For instance, ain't no way. And I love Canelo as a fighter.
We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Listen. Hang on a second. Let me finish. I just let you talk, right? Let me finish. So, for instance, Canelo. I love Canelo as a boxing fan, right? As a boxing fan, he's a living legend. Greatest Latino boxer of all time. He is what Mayweather is. Hang on, I'm gonna tell you why. He is what Mayweather is. He is what Mayweather is to African Americans. He is what he is to Latinos. He is the face of boxing. He is going to be a billionaire. He's got businesses. So when my Latino son grows up and he wants to box, hang on a second. Let me finish.
Let him finish.
So when Canelo, you have a little Latino, a little Mexican kid, a little kid from Panama growing up, wants to box, and he looks at Canelo and he goes, man, I could be successful in life one day. I can do that. I can be a boxer. I can be rich. I don't have to fight until my speech is slurred, until I get sick like Muhammad Ali, like all these other boxers. I can leave the ring with all my faculties. Canelo is a role model. He's always in shape. He's not out here drinking, partying, getting in trouble by the law. Hate him or love him, you got to give him his props.
All right,
with that being said, ain't no way someone can tell me that he ain't ducking Benavidez. Ain't no way you can't tell me he ain't ducking Benavidez. He doesn't want that fight, right?
Hey, hold on real quick, Jerry.
Instead of
hold on.
You know what? Goddamn.
Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, Jerry.
Give him a pass at some point.
Jerry.
And Tank Davis fans are facing the same situation with Shakur. Let's leave everything in the past.
Hey, 718, man, are you a child?
Suck dick, bro. Why you got Tank Davis out of your background? You were like 50 years old, you fucking dick sucker.
Are you a child?
Why do you suck his dick so much? I'm not a child.
Are you a child? Who dick you sucking?
Are you a dick sucker though?
Who dick you sucking?
Who dick you sucking?
Are you a dick sucker though?
Are you a dick sucker though?
Any man that come on here talk about dick sucking, apparently you got Shakur dick in your mouth. You a pussy. Get off my channel, dog. Stop calling here, you bitch.
Bro,
you a
pussy,
bitch,
bro.
Damn, get the fuck up out of here. Stop calling. This whole ass. Why you keep calling here? Okay, guys, sorry. I just wanted to address that. He keep calling. I don't know why he keep calling.
Let me get in here, G. Let me talk, man.
You back on? You in?
I'm in.
Yeah, you in?
Tell everybody why you feel that way, brother.
No, he's not on. No, he's off. I
He
keep
a
them
little
out here.
sugary. Dudes who talk like that, they on that sugar tank, man.
All hey, if he had a point, he would. Hey, let me tell you something real quick. When you come in, if you got a point, you don't come in with, why you sucking dick? Oh, okay, you don't say nothing but why you sucking dick? That's weak, man. Go 216.
Hey,
go
Greg,
ahead, fam.
he could be sipping on that Henny, man. He could be sipping on that Henny. Who knows?
I'm sipping on something too.
Talk. He's got to have a reason why he feels that way. Let him talk. He could be sipping on that Henny, you know.
Man, fuck him.
5 minutes of fame.
216. Go. Hold on, guys. Let's give 216. Let's give 216 the opportunity to talk. Go ahead, 216.
All right, so everybody respect Crawford and Canelo as fighters, right?
Yep.
As fighters. All right, so what about this then? Manny Pacquiao was one of the most exciting fighters, I'm gonna say ever, at least as recent times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Manny Pacquiao was one of the most exciting fighters in recent times. But what about the? I know he didn't pop dirty, but everybody know he was dirty. Canelo popped dirty. Crawford have you ever watched?
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you, brother. Because nobody else ever brings that up.
All right, so now I'm about to bring it around. You know Canelo popped dirty. We seen him pop dirty. And why was Canelo? Hold on, G, don't get. Let me lay on my plane. We know Canelo popped dirty. We seen him pop dirty. Canelo wasn't knocking out a 40-something-year-old Shane Mosley who was a lightweight for real. He had way more fights at lightweight than that welterweight and junior welterweight. And he couldn't knock him out. He couldn't knock none of the small guys out back in the days. But now he's knocking the 120-pound men out, super middleweight, like, make it make sense. But hold on.
That's because Superman went up on the computer wrong. Let him take more of it.
He ain't the only one, though. I seen you get a dude props like, and I don't mean to bring somebody else up on your channel, but did you watch the Victor Conte interview with Madrimov?
I did.
Gee, man, so how could you not think that? How could you not know? I ain't gonna say think. How do you not know that Snack that will cover on he on EPO?
Can I ask you a question about here's
I want you to respond first. You can ask me a question, brother. I'm sorry. Let you respond first, please.
So here's another example of what I talk about, where you got channels claiming Crawford is on PEDs.
I'm not a channel.
No, I'm not. But I know. No, I'm not saying that you're a channel. I'm just saying that there are channels.
He didn't say Crawford was on it though. He just said.
So who was knocking? I know, but
insinuating Crawford's on it.
He asked the question.
He's a snack fighter.
Both of them.
I know, but who?
Canelo and Crawford.
So who are you saying that?
Canelo says Crawford's on EPD.
What are you talking about?
So who are you saying that came up and is knocking 200-pound guys? Canelo?
Canelo.
Yes. But he wasn't knocking.
Why did you do that to Bivol then?
Hold on, real quick. He wasn't knocking. Remember, Shane Mosley was washed when he fight him. A lot of them guys, like, they
listen.
were great fighters. He wasn't.
Why didn't he knock out an old ass Triple G?
Let me tell you something.
You sound crazy.
I can't vouch behind. If somebody wants to say Canelo was on something,
Jerry, he tested positive. He had to sit out for that.
He actually popped. But his logic is flawed because he's saying,
I thought you said you fought
he had to sit out for that. At 147, but it's like he's knocking out 200 pounds. If that's the case, why didn't you knock out Bivol? Why didn't you knock out old ass fucking Triple G? Not once, twice, but 3 times.
It's really hard. What I'm trying to tell you, it's really hard for someone. It's really hard for an athlete.
How you playing butt in that same picture though?
Listen, it's really, really hard for an athlete these days to be on performance enhancement drugs and not slip up and not get busted at some point.
Canelo tested positive computer wrong, and then Suleiman went up on the computer wrong. So he always has that in the system.
We acting like a wife trying to out-talk their husband, or the man trying to a woman in an argument with men and women. Everybody make their point, then we let somebody else talk.
There you go.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get
Beterbiev tested positive, and that's my thing about Beterbiev, right?
When was that?
Beterbiev tested.
I wasn't into that. I wasn't into
Beterbiev
I never heard
positive.
Beterbiev test positive.
Beterbiev tested for high levels of testosterone, and a man is damn near 40 years old. You can't explain that.
So let me say this.
There's no meat. There's no so. And when people wonder how the hell does Beterbiev have all this energy? He's so strong. He's damn near 40. He rebounds from torn ACL, 3 months, 6 months, still fighting. Well, you know.
All right, so let me say this then. That's why I asked y'all watch the Victor Conte interview, which G said he watched. Victor Conte said when people come to him, he get blood work. And then he send the blood work to labs, and he tell you what you low on, and he get you a prescription of what you low on. He's not a fucking doctor, so how could he get you a prescription? This is what I'm saying.
You ain't got to be a fucking. You know, you can hire doctors.
Real quick, hold on.
Yeah, he just.
I'm not like you just.
No, he probably has doctors that work for Snack. That's what it is.
Exactly.
But let me just tell you.
You got
Hey guys, let me say this about Victor Conte. Because I remember when Victor Conte, I remember that Balco, I remember all that bar, but I remember when he got taken down.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Victor Conte. Here's my thing about Snack. Why doesn't Tank go over there? Like if there's stuff that's working,
bro.
You don't need none of that.
Hey, look, I'm not defending Tank. I'm not here.
I'm just saying.
I wasn't even talking about Tank. I'm not here to
It would be so easy to go under. It would be so easy to go undercover and bust Snack if they were doing something wrong. It'd be easy.
Let me say this real quick. That's like saying
Nobody was talking about Tank.
Hey, do whatever Pacquiao was doing when they're supposed to fight. That don't make no like if you're a real honorable man, like I know, like I love the way Bud Crawford fight, but it's like some stuff I love the way Canelo fight. But that'll a lot of shit that they're doing don't make sense. How you go with somebody? Crawford is 38 years old. He's been with second the last 4 years. So you've been undefeated from 21 to 34, and now you get on some new shit, and now you stronger than everybody.
What are you talking about? You understand a man Crawford, you don't do drugs, you stay in the gym.
Hey man, let me make a statement.
When it comes to like, thinking, even from grown ass men, is like, I feel. I'm scared for this world.
You're right.
Do I think
logically?
He better than Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. He the best.
No, nobody said that. But you clearly on a emotional rant right now.
Your knees are filthy right now. Your knees are filthy right now. You got.
Hey, can I ask you?
Man, hold on, guys. Hold on. Come on. We don't have to go there. We don't have to go there. We don't have to go there.
Can I ask you a question? I don't know. Maybe I'm not hearing right. But what is your argument? I'm not understanding your argument.
That's what I'm saying. Why
Snack is dirty. That's his argument.
But you're talking.
With no evidence.
You ask me what's my thing, and then when I'm talking, you talking over me. Relax, bro.
Hold on. Hey.
Thing. You said that it's hard for athletes to pop these days, and then they don't know about they're not agreeing with Crawford, but they're agreeing with LeBron because everybody's saying it, and why he not suing the people who saying it? LeBron, he cut back about everything except that. EPO, that's why actually you see the interview with Victor Conte. He is talking about EPO. It's undetectable. As soon as you get tired, all you have to do is sit down for a minute and you re-energize like if you first go to the gym. It's undetectable.
I saw that.
I'm from Cleveland.
So, he basically saying Ortiz cheated in the fight.
So let me ask you a question.
Your man. Your man Virgil Ortiz cheated, Greg. That's what he's saying.
Are you saying that Crawford is that Snack is?
Hold on. This is what I'm saying.
He's saying Virgil Ortiz cheated Madrimov.
Damn.
Now let my man talk because I still don't understand. I'm trying to understand.
You ain't listening.
No, I'm quiet.
Go ahead, bro. But we got to move on because I need to get 215 in as well. Go ahead, 216.
And I love the way Crawford fights. But nigga, it's a fact. Like that. What? If you listen, you watch the interview, you'll be like, oh, they don't EPO. That's what it is. Undetected.
So he's on undetectable PEDs.
Everybody on Snack is on EPO, brother.
Bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Virgil Ortiz is undetectable TDs. There you go, Greg.
Hey.
You got to show him now, Greg.
So let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. Let me respond.
Everybody down with the biggest drug scene in sports history, and they not on nothing.
Let me respond.
All the stuff in baseball.
I got you.
Here's my thing, my friend. No. Let me just say this.
We need to move on.
It's okay to not trust Victor Conte. It's okay. I get it. But here's my thing. Number one, Victor Conte would be an absolute idiot to go back in and risk not only his reputation but his life, because he'll be going for prison forever, right?
All right, so
and number,
where you from? Where you from, brother? Where you from?
I'm originally from New York City.
All right, you from New York City. How many guys that you know? If you from New York City, you heard of guys or you know them personally who was getting money doing something illegal. How many guys you know that went to jail and came back doing that? You sounding crazy right now. But we're talking about.
But hang on. You gotta let me finish. You gotta let me finish my list.
Jerry, you.
So he could be. So let's just say Victor Conte is that stupid. All right, let's just say he is that stupid. I think that if something illegal is going on right now in Snack, it's very easy to find out. All you got to do is infiltrate it, right? I mean, if Tank signs up,
stuff that's undetectable.
So you're saying that he's using stuff and the boxes aren't aware of it?
Hey, hold on, guys. Hey, guys. Hold on. Hey, everybody.
Could be undetectable.
Everybody.
No, he's saying
guys. I gotta mute everybody. I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to do this, but I gotta mute everybody. Hey guys, we
because this is gonna keep going on and on.
Yeah. Guys, I just muted everybody. I'm sorry. We got to get off this Snack stuff. Like, I hear what you're saying. If you have an opinion on Snack, that's perfectly fine. We don't really talk about all this drug cheating and all this stuff without any hard evidence. And we don't have any hard evidence. I'd be more than willing to talk about Snack and what they may be doing. If there's anything that actually comes out, I'm cool with that. But like this whole Snack conversation right now, I just come on, man. Like let's move on. And I need to give 215 the opportunity to talk because he hasn't had the chance to talk yet. So I'm unmuting you 205. I'm sorry, 215. What's going on?
Oh, what's up, man? How you?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
Man, how you feeling?
Who is this again?
Hey, man, you can't be letting these dudes here for boxing.
Oh, what's up here for boxing? What's going on, man?
Man, ain't nothing, man. You can't be letting these dudes come up here and talk crazy to you, man. Don't even open the platform up to that. And you know I don't agree with nothing you say.
Oh, I know.
The platform for that type of disrespect, man.
Yeah. I brought him back in to see if it was maybe a joke, and it wasn't. So he tried to get back in once. I've already denied him. He's not coming back on this platform again.
Fair enough. Yo, so you said your biggest problem with Terence Crawford is what? His contradictory ways?
Yeah, the narratives that he tried to control. That's really the only issue. And I think Terence Crawford has always tried to position himself to get. And I have no problem with somebody trying to maximize what they can earn, but not to the detriment of the sport. I feel like he does it to the detriment. So those are my only two issues with Crawford.
All right. So the first thing you said that he's contradictory, but in the same conversation, you'll defend Tank to the death. Tank
don't contradict himself.
In boxing.
No, Tank.
We can get into it right now. Come on, let's go. You want to?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna give you like 2 minutes though, because I ain't got that much more time.
I won't be long. I'm getting ready for work. I won't be long. So Gervonta Davis a few years ago said that he didn't care about belts, right? At 135.
He doesn't.
When Devin Haney had the belts. Why does he care about belts now?
He doesn't.
Shakur said that. Shakur said no somebody either.
He said he wanted the belts.
When did he say he wanted the belts?
He said that after Devin. He said that a long time ago after Devin left the division. He said he wanted the belts.
I ain't hear him say that. I never said that.
I'll give you another one. I'll give you another contradictory. Last week he said he had no interest in fighting Devin Haney, right? Then I guess he heard the public backlash. Then he comes out and says, "Oh, well, if Devin fights if he fights Ryan and then he looks good against Ryan, but even if he loses, I'll fight him. You'll never fight him. He fights at 147 now. You will never fight him. If you didn't fight him at 135, you're not going to fight him now that he's at 147, unless you can suck him down to 140 and then put a clause on him, say, oh, you can't go over 150. That's the only way he'll fight him. And that's not going to happen, and he knows it. Then he says, last week, they asked him in that interview, they asked him about each fighter. They say, Terence Crawford, oh, he's regular. They say, Shakur, he's easy work. Devin Haney, easy work. Lamont Roach, oh, he's a tough opponent. Bro, that's not contradictory.
What's contradictory about it? That's his opinion.
There's nothing contradictory about saying that Lamont Roach is the toughest challenge out of all the fighters. Keyshawn Davis was super easy work. That's exactly his words.
But there's nothing contradictory.
Keyshawn super easy. That's very contradictory because
you can say it's self-serving.
Better than Lamont Roach.
You can say it's self-serving, but you can't say it's contradictory. That's his opinion.
There's nothing contradictory about saying Lamont Roach is a tougher fight than Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson.
It's a contradiction if he says that those fighters are better than Lamont Roach in a previous statement, and now he's saying that Lamont Roach is tougher. It's the comment is self-serving, but it's not contradictory.
I'll give you one more contradiction. When asked if he wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson, he said, what has Shakur done? He ain't done nothing. Why should I fight Shakur? Well, what did Lamont Roach do that Shakur hasn't done?
What do you mean?
He accepted a fight.
It's a simple question. What has Lamont Roach done in boxing that Shakur hasn't done that makes Lamont more eligible for a fight? But then when asked about Shakur, the question is, well, what has Shakur done? Shakur has done nothing. He get asked about Shakur.
Yeah, because he's asking the question that he's asking, and we gotta actually understand what he's saying, and then we're gonna wrap this part of this up.
Don't put words in his mouth. Just take his words at face value.
Yeah. So, brother, how do I take his words at face value? If he's saying what has Shakur done, there's a reason why he's saying what has Shakur done, and in the context after that, he said, man, why do you keep bringing this guy up? What has he done? You're missing those other key components. What he's saying is, what has he done for you to continue to bring him up to me? Nothing. That's all he's saying.
He's an Olympic medalist. He's a two-division champion. He's beat Oscar Valdez. He beat Jamel Herring. What has Shakur not done that all the other guys have done?
Those dudes are great.
What has Shakur not done to put himself in position for that fight?
Again, if at the roles been reversed and they were asking him about Lamont Roach because Lamont Roach was calling him out and he was fighting Shakur Stevenson and he got annoyed and said, what has Lamont Roach done so that I need to be talking about him right now? Same shit. Like, it's the same shit, dog. Like, he's not saying that the guy's not clearly he'll fight the guy because I mentioned earlier they reached out to him. So I appreciate you here for boxing. I get where you're trying to go with it, but I disagree with you. But man, you good people.
About to run from the conversation. Don't run now.
No,
come on, Greg. Let's get into it.
Man. We've been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes, man. I got to get upstairs. That's all. That's the only thing, man.
Can I get 45 more seconds?
Yes, you can.
So I just want to ask, though, like, what is it about Shakur that makes him ask the question, what has he done? But nobody asks what Lamont Roach did. What did Lamont Roach do that Shakur has it for Tank to say, what has Shakur ever done?
Again, you're at a press conference to handle your business, and someone is asking you about business that has nothing to do with your business. Had the roles been reversed and they were asking him about a different fighter and continuously asked him about another fighter when Shakur Stevenson, like for instance, Shakur Stevenson is the one he's fighting. They keep asking him about Keyshawn Davis. You're going to get annoyed and say, what has this guy done for you to keep asking me about this guy while I'm handling my business? This guy has nothing to do with my current business. That's all there is to it, brother. It's simple for me. But again, I appreciate you calling and reaching out, man. I think you good people. So I'm about to unmute everybody because I want to give some
all right, folks. Brother, y'all have a good one, man. Be safe, bro.
All right, you too, man. I want to give some love to somebody.
Hey, let me just say something. No, in closing. Let me just say something.
Okay, Jerry, but I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go because I gotta.
He said, "Fight him for what?" So the guy has a point.
No, he doesn't have a point.
He
doesn't have a point. Let's go.
What has he done?
No.
Hey,
exactly.
Greg, this is when I was talking about generational boxing. This is what I talk about, right? We're sitting here, and Greg is, unless he's just, putting wool over our eyes, I'm going to say Greg is a decently smart guy, right? At the very least, he's book smart.
Right? 125. 125.
We're sitting here defending what Tank is saying. Just like Canelo fans will sit there and explain why, Benavidez hasn't done anything. He's only going to bring 20. Listen, guys, I'm not defending Crawford over that shit. I don't care who you think you are. If it sounds like bullshit, I'm calling you out on it. The truth of the matter is, I'm not going to say Tank's afraid of Shakur. He just doesn't like the fight. He doesn't like the fight, and that's okay.
He wants that fight.
I don't like the fight. I don't like the style. I ain't going to be able to do what I do. I ain't going to look good. He runs, blah, blah. Say that. At least say that. But for you to sit and go, what Shakur has done, and then you're fighting Lamont Roach, you're fighting Frank Martin, it looks silly. It's absolutely silly. You don't like the fight? I don't like him. I don't want to fight him. He's going to run all night. I mean, that's what Pitbull Cruz said. Just say that.
Okay. So, Jerry, let me respond to you, and then I'm going to let you go. Number one, they've already tried to – they've reached out to Shakur Stevenson, so clearly he is interested in making the fight. So let's just move on from that. Here's what I'll say. Jerry, I appreciate your approach today. I thought your approach was very civil. I actually enjoyed having you on today. So I just want to give you a little bit of love there, man. I thought you were good today, man. So I appreciate your approach today. And then I appreciate everybody that called in today. Here for Boxing, NHA Tube, who else called in? Walt, Band Up, Terrence Best Damn Videos. Y'all all called in, and sometimes y'all talk over each other, but I think it's good conversation. So I appreciate you all calling in.
Hey, guys, let me say this before I get off.
Yep.
Listen, I'm about to I'm going to find out what the betting lines are, and I'm about to lay a rack on Lamont Roach. I got word this may be the Buster Douglas of this generation. I hope it does not happen. I hope it does not happen. But Gervonta seems to be a little too distracted. It's fight week. Get the hell off Twitter. And if Roach is who they say Roach is, Gervonta better come in there ready to fight, brother.
I think Roach and
we
Gervonta
love
Davis.
upsets. Upsets are good for boxing, but we can't have Tank losing to Roach, man.
I think Roach
you gentlemen have a great rest of your Sunday. We'll talk soon.
All right, man, later. I think Roach and Tank are going to be a more competitive fight than what people think is going to be. I've always said that. My gut has been that for a while. Just because the history, I think he knows Tank. I think it's going to be a tougher fight than what a lot of people think it's going to be. So it'll be interesting. But anyway, man, I appreciate all of you guys for calling in. We're going to wrap up this show. Thank you to everybody that gave to the channel today. I'm going to go ahead and get upstairs to my babies because I got some stuff I got to do with them. But I appreciate all y'all, man, and we'll catch up soon, man.
Guys. We'll see you.
All right. Later.
Peace out.
Peace. Later.